and 934 yatena se dia gode nsem ade bramo se kopim se dumienu enso ebebo na yabasa ase frinkofo close asejo na yabewie adwumadie no ewo efie ebra the Ghana Premier League yabesan ahwembiem na yaye a recap of the Ghana Premier League Monday 12 na ensama do a ewom ni nyina no yabeka ewo aye adwumadie no so enti bra YouTube Nhyira TV na efa message no ebra garbage de yebe kwa man ne ba messages how do am de aba ni nyina no yebehwe na yakenkan atimi afri ho ade amamo enti YouTube Nhyira TV te sia person kan bibi efa program no ho a ana wo kire wadwen a ode fa ho a yekoba na yabekenkan enso atimi ade amamo na said the name na enche na AFCON no sha se Morocco nyame yadoma on the 21st and adwumadie no yade hihye so awo Morocco na Ghana de yentimi an qualify an kwankobo AFCON bi nemom Cameroon de omo qualify omo kwakobo AFCON no enso ebi nano na de yete and it said the new coach is on the Cameroon Bobo Kuno Ekono wa drop it Abrante offense Andre Onana goalkeeper and Vincent Abubakar. In fact, Cameroon national team do a watch pa about experience. Na reason ti ami a drop is am ranting and meant to be a kahono. Garbage from at the barber dying. Andrew Fernandez, a Chelsea player. I'll say na mienu kwani. Andrew has capacity Chelsea bookima. Who certain identity. Who's a coach and handprint our team the so. Enti I must say Chelsea team now complete. Na at the current of Branton de Casano. Ya the sound common at the Abramo Barcelona and so yes so much out to Mr. Brante fans Araho Abrante no Cosesic Nansay Nieman Koyi so on Joba say Oko Jim Kakra na Otimiko Resi Ajij na Homenia dia so no fadwin anomni asempani fo no agya to Mr. Brante nko na ono so enko Resi ano so ye the sound common nyina no at the Edam ne midweek matches awo ho na the tennis Barcelona ebo Atletico Madrid oko Italy so a Copa Italia around 16 Juve and Udine and the other games in no yababo mon komo abo dwumadie no eso enne and the Black Queens of Ghana and the England and Mayuano at the PM so 7 p.m. I was in Mary Stadium abo Southampton na sa game no in fact yen coach Ekem Lance at in some outdoor at the Atuja Samsona Black Queens player I find the Chantel boy anonso at the Ensamodo at the Atujani Nani Koba na Yabubi etimi at the Amamo and Ram catch them said this one committee of the GFA Achaje Kumasi Asante Korone Bepebre na Yedin Komuni Yepa etimi at the Amamo this and many more Tuesday edition of Inchina digital pass was a for Yatinasia Kopim Sadumi and Babo Yede agudemu nsemi ade Abraham nemom agise garbage ram gabi the foreigner ade yakwama ne ba na be da for be come on here nsemi mu etimi ade amam Richard ni pamjo yakwama ne aba
Dachi enkwe obiara ene wiase nyina adane ya computer na computer yi wa ya krado de se wonni practical skills mapa senior unit practical institute dia wo ya ka echiro mensembe eni sika wo suku
Dr. Kofi Living Waters Nhyira and no Dr. Kofi or Chelsea ni kese pa enye asem kitoka we say be a fine weekend ko yi.
Oh yeah, the weekend was a good weekend. I personally may rest day.
Okay, that's fine.
And I got something very important off the way on Sunday in tea. In fact, first half of our style game, no, and those that know say usually I not tweet in game, no. We saw say I didn't tweet because first half of our style game, no more baby.
Okay.
Maybe I be banging. I mean, say we are bad.
Now we be or baby. Okay.
Now me hear something very important, personal.
Okay.
And I was taking care of it.
That's fine.
Maybe me be some app be am the phone out to can't dashboard no so.
Driving at the same time.
Yeah.
Watching
the traffic look at it's a notification you know watch go about am say body me I say because check here say fast.
Yeah.
But I had to watch replays to be able to come and work on it. But it was good. What has happened to Madrid after the Clásico? Like it is getting really troublesome for Football Club Real Madrid, because everybody felt say after the Grand Clásico, Madrid were going to just go, but things have not gone the way Madrid expected them to go. And then now, Xabi Alonso, he is complaining that the team are not able to sustain pressure, and on the night away at Girona, they failed to be accurate in front of goal. About 3 or 4 clear-cut chances, they failed to convert some balls into goals, and for him, that is the big judgment on the night. Now, this is how it looks. Before match day 10, Madrid were on 27 points. Of course, Barca 22 points. As it stands now, Barca leading Madrid with 1 point. And I don't think that is even the big story. The big story is that whilst Barca have gotten a 1 point lead, they've gotten Pedri back, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha. Almost everybody at the can't say someone team anymore. Hansi Flick, high line, the press, the counter press, and the football becomes complete with them. No, almost everybody is back for Barcelona. Rich, only Madrid is here after the game against Deportivo Alaves. According to Hansi Flick, he felt like although Barcelona share against Alaves, not any good performance. But just when the game ended, only said Rafinha under 90 minutes. Rafinha went straight to the dugout. Almost poor match. Now Hansi Flick he looked very pensive. Charlie, performance in 2-1 no. According to Hansi Flick, Otiwana and Rafinha ban in China Rebecca Chen say, coach, don't worry, we will improve. Now you're fucked up former. Nobody will catch us again. And that is exactly what we told Hansi Flick. Which Barcelona are getting the band back. Pedri is coming. And you see, some of these things in football, and you're coincidental. They've lost in the Champions League against Chelsea. Before that, only your classical losses be Madrid have drawn some losses be. They've come back to the Spotify camp now. They've gotten 2 wins. They've beaten Deportivo Alaves. All they didn't play well. In that game, it was the return of Pedro Gonzalez with the captain's armband onto the field of play again. Rafinha played a couple of minutes. He wants to get fully fit and get back to play the football. It tells you, say, Rich, Barca they know that slowly they can get to the very top when it comes to the football that's going on over there. Congratulations to them, so Marco on top. For Madrid, I don't know.
I don't know. That cause, it seems Xabi Alonso, is it a right call?
It's not a right call. It can never be. I'm the worst person to ask this question because you know that for me, when it comes to coaches, the exactly coach not going there. I have a lot of time for them. It's too early, and for Xabi Alonso, it will be upset.
But comedian as well. Yeah, I mean speculation.
Yeah, people are saying tactically, he that's it.
Me the nyano kra amanfo asha said Zidane signed target Real Madrid BM. But it's Madrid for consider to bring Zidane again.
But has it not been clear that Zidane wants the France job?
Na me kra na me ka say it's Madrid for Zidane Zidane no kwa de between Madrid.
Which Xabi Alonso be adwuma. But why should your own team in league?
And that's not Madrid for him.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Champions League might be team.
Yeah.
It is a one team in the Champions League in the Real Madrid unko a season around so in La Liga or the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now, so much no more shirts at the near Mekona. Clearly, BBA shows I have 2 trophies we meet in.
And when it's managers, of course, at Madrid, it's about winning.
A Capello G League, Pamono.
Yeah.
I was in the born over in Madrid standard.
Which you see at the beginning, maybe the enemy when say Madrid have sorted the issue of balance, and I still think so. The balance near fine. And I agree with Xabi Alonso to say maybe it is just too early because it was just 3 points against Girona. I agree. Barca they saw 1 point. But when you look at the game in itself, it was Madrid that failed to capitalize on more chances. In fact, the goal that was scored by Mbappe was a penalty that was won by Vini Jr.
Okay.
But for that, Madrid wouldn't have scored in the night. And Giroud for the can share first goal for Madrid to come and get the equalizer from the 6-yard box and Brentford friend killing Luton Mbappe. Which the games are coming. They are coming in thick and fast. Oshe Barcelona in the last 5-6 games these are the results. Madrid results in a Barcelona Eshe 3-1 against Alaves. Before that, they were Lusu to Chelsea. Oshe Atletico Bilbao. Oshe against Vigo. Or draw. So it means that in the league proper Barcelona Eshe, but in the Champions League, that is where results have become a little bit wishy-washy. Of course, for Football Club Real Madrid, in the Champions League they won. In the Champions League they won against Liverpool, but in the league, you know, and a problems no ababibly. I'm a team a friend of Football Club Barcelona. And now, the English Premier League table has changed. And who said more Bisa who which team impressed you over the weekend? Yeah, sure, a lot of people will say Chelsea. But statistically, Chelsea have moved from 2nd place to 3rd place. Arsenal 30 points, Man City 25, Chelsea 24 points in the league. Marriage, look at this critically. Between 1st position and 8th position, look at the number of points at momentum, especially from 2nd to 8th position, 5 points. It means that just 2 games and a draw is what separates Manchester United, Liverpool, and then Man City. So whatever happens, the Premier League is getting to the point that games so ever taken fast. Or match Wednesday match Thursday matches near some weekend games, near Champions League, nearby some game. So there are a lot of games, of course, throughout the Christmas period in the English Premier League, and this will be a decider. And that is why a lot of coaches in Kofodio title charge also to Waseka Kramaye. Yesterday, Manchester United went away from home, although they went down by a first goal. By Brentford friend Jean-Philippe Mateta won by 2-1. And I think that was a spirited performance.
Okay.
I like that execution for our Brentford friend Mason Mount. Media Maka say the biggest problem with Manchester United is that middle. If you can solve the middle, playing with second balls, United will not finish 11th. We may be 8th, 7th, 9th.
Casemiro and 6 now.
Exactly. Exactly. So United beat him up a proper 6.
Sure.
No one Mason Mount as an 8. No allow Bruno Fernandes to go do number 10 job. I think United will do all. And away at Selhurst Park, I didn't expect this, to be very honest with you.
And the moment I basso.
Nanya na mi ye ya o sa ba.
Na the house who can some ono ba na ka say. Boy basso ye adopay. Garbage Tram started. Minim say oba enka.
Nanya na mi ke.
Oba tu nchine. Ne na Manchester say ne kasa.
Me see.
That just na say na ka kasa.
The same thing na me kasa.
Kasa kwapna maya dia ma ye no. Be Crystal Palace wo oyi home wo no bi on beat no. Sounds back on we beating obi ansho. But
and asema
you went there to beat them.
Asema Yesu mu ka che me no kro.
Sadia.
O se o de so munya se 1-2 a over start. What's start? Weekend me bisa o se Kofi. I don't trust them.
Yo. Kofi asema weekend. Before the game you asked me and I'm so may I honest with you.
Aye.
Game no tough.
But mu say
I have banana skin.
Okay.
You cry no first go nyam I matata ne say. Kofi say. Second half you turn the table no. Uba no pay us or bow a bam was your bow for no any lie. Because United are dear Maya in the Premier League, no. See, solid.
What is
excellent, fantastic,
awesome, fantastic, excellent, top notch, impeccable, brilliant, exciting.
From a go down.
Pepper them.
Baba so na no anya bete no baba so.
So no dem we aduma.
E come here say yen so ya ekunani no.
Say
no. Oh enye dum so sa. We teams no mo yes to bom me show no.
Aye but omo full level na.
A record for you omu do omu se hu.
Aye.
Ya chi omo ye dom to proper position. So aye. Ayi fu Crystal Palace omo so obi an show mu.
Aye.
Ya kwa na esma sa.
Liverpool for me ko ye.
David. Liverpool na meti a show mo nyaade. Ya de ye do beto proper position. Okay.
Bruno Fernandes is a 4th
super player.
United all time. My problem is that for all the goals Bruno has scored, he has caused Manchester United even double of those goals.
Okay.
Until you people get a base for him to build on, it's going to affect him. In December, this is how your schedule looks like. No more West Ham, no more Wolves, no more Bournemouth, no more Villa, Mobile, Newcastle, and of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers and West Ham. Liverpool able to get the 2 goals also. I think confidence will be coming back, and it's very good for them. Then on Sunday, hey, Maresca believers playing day. Maresca believers, and now Minamita that is say, already. Uni me kampu erane kasiye machidana oya onyami aradia Charlie
but your gospel show there
because gospel show eduma na unu na unsuro bruni eduma unya ni ka say senior ye the manager be free UK baba be supervise unsuro senior mo mrada onu ko eduma no ko be tire ni mu hey Maresca plan na ma ochoro ni ma ochoro ni na no enu bi da Maresca da
no so I know sometimes
senior Maresca na
oh yeah Maresca
okay
no me go me can grow
oh
ayon kwa na wo gogo ade hwe me onkwa no spectacle ade hwe me me can cry me baby an cry na dana me dia to
was yesterday the climax of everybody accepting that Maresca is top.
I think so. What's your idea? Other your game against Yenemono.
Yeah.
Then the panic change, you know, yeah. Me and me better say,
yeah.
Maresca kakra. But then no game no. Actually say after that Manchester United panic change don't know. Was your baby, and he managed the game so well. But with James guy, look, I feel my JD says I've rented on. Say any injuries na say season in na no fit na James Boboa the guy is super James only bobo too much is it them moment na bomb midfield obi am say two no grand ref no bo look the guy and na me timakonya na me bomb say ban say ya
ref no bo Rich I am excited say people are beginning to see the things that he saw from the beginning. Meaning, they say how I judge a coach by how good he is. The clarity of thoughts. And when I listened to Maresca from the very first day, I knew, say it will take long, it will take a while, but people understand the things I saw. And then the same way a young analyst say, when you see something, not say unpopular, stand by it. Forget about being called names and because we don't agree with you. Who stand by it. Rich, Chelsea went into the game with the perfect game plan to stop Arsenal. And now very similar to what they did against Real Madrid, against what they did against Team Friend Football Club Barcelona. Very, very similar. And I'll run you through it. You see, the man-for-man press was there. The dominance and aerial claims for set pieces was there. The opposition plan in terms of what Chelsea will do, say Arsenal for the ball set piece was clear. But for me, what sets the game ablaze and a big game to upon person match Chelsea was what I call the battle to win the second balls. Which starting lineup now, one ball, Liam Delap. Now almost Joao Pedro. I said to myself, now Maresca. Or but it's a game plan up, but different game plan about Fetiana. Because in a game like this, because Arsenal are too organized, no, you don't play them through the text, you can't break them down. Which only say going into this game. Now Arsenal for no I consider every game you are almost consider XG of more than 1. So what it means is that Eddie so they create chance against Arsenal. So how do you break down such a team? And I mentioned to you, defensively, everybody knows how solid they are. How do you break them down? That was the biggest worry. Rich, from this annotation on the tactical board, I just want to show you something on the tactical board proper. Mr. Preston beats me or Hamamia. Rich, what Enzo Maresca did was that although Obo Joao Pedro no, Obo it's a long boss. Did you share? Obo with a plenty your friend Trevor Chalobah as a centre back ewe now so Obo Trevor Chalobah at the centre back. Trevor became the CCB. So I can catch us and me comfortable with playing Trevor and Wesley. I don't know if you remember. But Maresca decided to stick with Trev. Arsenal also went into a 4-2-3-1 similar of a short formation. Game. Rich, Maresca here and they say Chelsea build up. Wesley Fofana becomes a right centre back, like we always know him to be. Then Trevor Chalobah become the CCB. But we don't use the ball playing ability of Trevor to break the lines of Arsenal. Daddy. Constantly, the ball comes to Robert Sanchez. And you see, people will not give credit to Robert Sanchez. He was the key to everything Chelsea did on the night.
And then he said in the name.
You see, when I was disagreeing with you that I will not choose Donnarumma over Rob, people do not agree with me. People don't understand. Rob is complete. Many arguments with Ubia whether he's better than him. But for me, like I say, make you see Rob. And then I was testament to it. With only Arsenal airball game, set piece. The goalkeeper comes out and claims everything. Every ball, Oklemi. And he was the one that played all the distributed passes. In fact, according to a lot of apps, Robert Sanchez was the man of the match. Of course, there are regimes here and here. Over the top. Long, now about Joao Pedro. Then what Joao Pedro will do is that Arsenal for only organized. And you see, because of the way Chelsea for only one ball, Estabao one wing, Pedro Neto one wing. So centrally, Mosquera, any Abenti Efero and Kepie are going to do it Abenti Efero, Joao Pedro. Once Joao Pedro composes the first ball, now this is it. You will see the Chelsea for ever pick a second ball around him and James is on his back. It was the way Chelsea used to open up Arsenal. Second ball. And I remember a lot of Arsenal aggregators say, it looks as if teams said that is the way to stop Arsenal. Go long, win the second ball. It's the and this is somewhere around the 22nd minute. Long ball into Joao Pedro. Enzo Fernandez is next to him. He wins the second ball.
But no, Joao Pedro, I think Adiaba Kwame Nyan Jim win the second half.
Yeah.
Obita NKP.
Yeah.
No yellow card.
Yeah.
Now it was after the first half, now more second half. Anka, the coach will catch a place and say, look, now the target should be Arsenal back four. Because I think a mobile tools is no more yellow card.
Yeah.
So now as I come target yes our players.
But I think that
the second yellow card.
Rich, credit to Mikel Arteta or Yadibi. Second half now, Okas
he took Calafiori off.
No, Miles Lewis Kelly by because no him say Calafiori side or no. Release Mokoho and if they overload him, Calafiori may make a mistake. And I like the fact that he brought Miles Lewis Kelly for him Capiriana game now. You know, it would have taken something out of the world
because me and Branton at a point on the Mosquera and I say Kakra.
Oh yeah,
because of the yellow card now no Medino.
Yeah.
So now it was saying cameras can catch a boys and say look. So the microphone one shall see a poporo. Some microphone should be a target.
Yeah.
Yen target you de in your body be a young balloon. Young born at least the second yellow card. What did red?
Yeah.
But I think second half I don't know.
Which
I just say coach in the name.
Before say yeah, but game there was an argument between Moise Caicedo and Declan Rice. Which Yabo game resumes the winning his argument.
Yeah.
The best midfielder, Caicedo and Declan Rice. Yabo resumes the winning. Which 10 man for man, 1 man down, or you on one ejuma, Caicedo ejuma. And pressing, counter pressing.
And regimes.
Which, you see, there is something that I want Preston to find for me. I'm sure he forgot or listening. Asema Enzo Maresca can't first day about Chelsea about regimes as a midfielder. Only say that Chelsea for the break, I say, Omuntia say Nhyira over regimes as a midfielder. Because regimes any midfielder. He is a winger. And you see this one like Maresca. The clarity of thought is clear. On found say that's what he has seen. He's working with it. Maresca see over PM or Chelsea, you know. The first thing that he saw was Oseni video Ekoma Rhys James. And okay, Rhys James say, Onu Rhys James no bobo now say a fullback. Onu Maresca who as a midfielder. Also catch Rhys James no. Rhys James say, how do you see me as a midfielder? Me fullback na me wanna see there be who go loan to Wigan Athletic in the championship. Who go as a midfielder? Who say goals in the ade. So Why is it that you don't want to play at midfield? You can play as a midfielder. Which the management of Rhys James as a player, the health. He mentioned, said, although Rhys James will feel because he doesn't have to go up and down the touchline. He covers slow distances over there and plays the football. The leadership, of course, also in the middle of the pack from a branch friend of Rhys James was also excellent. And me sure that person is not seen. Let me grant me the permission to read from my phone to then let me wrap up for you. Enzo Maresca. Maresca say, and I'll quote him. Sarah said we were in a pre-match press conference on the 6th of March 2025. And Enzo Maresca who can say about Maresca. Or say ask Enzo Maresca why he saw Rhys James as a midfielder from day one. Or say the day after I signed for Chelsea, I sent him a video. And I told him since day one, I've seen him as a midfielder. Before I even met him, I sent him a clip of showing he playing in midfield. When you watch a player, you have to see a little bit of imagination. I always imagine him as a midfielder, and now he's playing there. I think it has come full circle. Okay. And everybody has come to accept that Rhys James is probably one of the best in the middle of the pack, and then rightly so, he won the Man of the Match award. And Rich, just before I end, let me give credit to Bernardo Cueva, Chelsea set piece coach. Over against Arsenal, now in a set piece that you are top, especially with 10 men. Now, Sisi also mami video, and yes, I can make video. I mean, and I make a video of Chelsea share goal, you know. And now Arsenal set piece coach Nicolas Jove, and again, all my mates from days are training to become set piece coaches. Nicolas Jove, Ekojina Arsenal bench or being say, then I'm no. And Bernardo Cueva free tax line on Chelsea is at home. And I mean, who saw Nicolas Jove telling him, say, so I think this was the image, but Nicolas Jove was behind when he came to come and say, Massa, Yashemo from a set piece. Congratulations to Chelsea for. And I think that it was an exciting weekend. Everybody, from Rob Sanchez, Rhys James, and Chelsea, like I say, don't be thinking about G League and G League. Enjoy the times as it comes. Maresca says you do February and a matcha. We'll get to know and then we will coach, but like as usual, my time.
Before and they're too early.
Oh, I quite know.
Okay.
I quite know, but who's there? Football fans be too resource oriented and say resource be banner obese oluku beyond kra sebi ebi mu kra timi say asam na woka ne nyansa bi enim me share El Clasico even though Real Madrid beat Barca I knew say Real Madrid team no enye papa bi asa problems na Barca wo no any ball na me share no I was not so convinced about Real Madrid team. Then I will get there. Saturday, the way I'm here, my analysis is Sunday, Monday, me catch you Saturday. There were only two things on the menu. Teams are not about midweek in the Champions League. Results ankoye ama omo. Na omo relatively cheap games. Now, omo person who uses our games, quickly responded to their two in the Champions League, and there was Chelsea versus Arsenal. Now, Rich, some teams now, not Champions League midweek now, no person responding. Me say monitor during the weekend now. All of them had their wins, but the wins came with some controversy, some difficult stories be around it. First one, I am younger Same Club Barcelona. Not a perfect timing. Say Barcelona did the birthday. We are born home to get back to the Spotify company and start a birthday in True. And against Deportivo Alaves on the day Barca ending the birthday, now I'm looking for a response. It was not going to be any difficult idea. But Rich, the truth is that Alaves never said the first goal. Yes, starting game now. And check and all of us say on first goal. But only the way are not cake now ready with dressing room on. Me assure say players need news a look. And then the all of us so share 4 crowd was here to show me. Now it's we could try a cake near celebrating the come. Now for a long train. Our friend has a flick any front trainer. Since I obey and what person Rafinha, Lamine Lewandowski against Deportivo Alaves. And me assure say has a flick a cassette team no level no never be a person well. But rich Sabono in terms of transitions, nobody do Barcelona front three. Me assure say he saw what he had built from last season, you know. From Lamine Rafinha connection with Lewandowski with Daniel Olmo right behind them as someone number 10. No. So at least when the ball got into those areas, as the flick saw potentially what no one built last season now. No go for be elbow na baso emphasize there no. And see, Barcelona had a very good win. All of the share goal na Anche and Lamine Yamal eteka. Then Daniel Olmo and so added the second goal and the last goal. Second goal assisted by Rafinha and Onuankasa adding the last goal. And so Emma party no a year complete. Rich, me assure say Barcelona fans are almost Spotify company no. Omu gio money after the game, but omu gio money pa and no cause kubukem oh Catalan kronimwa. While they were celebrating the weekend of the anniversary, now remember those who are Catalan cronim. Our mother bought Tina Fenny Girona. Now, Rich, so we Madrid Olympiacos Champions League now, and we never feel the free one. Real Madrid is on a very bad run. Because you then go back to Liverpool, lose here, then you add the La Liga games in between. It is only the Champions League and no crown. So we should give no critically. It wasn't an awesome win. It wasn't. The last 3 games of my boy in the La Liga, this has been their results. Draws Makum Miensa and Real Madrid. Edeko. Sisia is a Ujina Chena or Real Madrid. There is only one shining light. Kylian Mbappe. Because on there, even in the difficult situations, Rich Manchester is ready to take Real Madrid along. But Rich said, "You don't know enough." Then the rest of the team collapses. And the killer Mbappe be here to take Real Madrid through. No, say, "Are you enough to give Real Madrid win penalty?" The team will have their problems. We shall go on consider here. I have said it. Look. Many people with the same orientation about coaches and about training. Marriage, in my inward conviction, Xabi Alonso has not done enough. So Real Madrid year game by game, bona. Which he has not done enough. On transforming Real Madrid into any team we are. Last season, in Pimpin by this time, look at how Hansi Flick has transformed the Barcelona team. We sure you have to say, this team is scary. Now you also about Real Madrid. Can apart from results, so we share Real Madrid. Did they post some scary like what we changing the B or intensity B?
It's all about Kylian Mbappe.
On be out team.
Mbappe has a pay.
And you could clearly see, say Real Madrid the bubble now. They are still more dependent on individuals more than the team culture, team transitions. Which means say, would you become a system you may ever fa? Me who says Xabi Alonso building any system media or the players no individual performance like Kylian Mbappe from now was some and all the one or the muku and then perform kanasem. Me anyam one say press start say man so. And you know what back to say, but
Kylian Mbappe 14 goals in 14 games in the Spanish La Liga. Do be the Chico Lewandowski mo and Morigi Ausina Kama Mayoka 8-8 and a Kylian Mbappe aso elti and what the normal koyi. Even the penalty Real Madrid rich. You watch the penalty and you are like, Ebian Karefi could have done better, especially so or more an error of VAR, but Untimin can want some case Real Madrid got it, but Girona for the 89 or Munti. And a player of Gina Rich, and no matter that was Spanish La Liga. Barcelona about 34 points, Real Madrid about down much 33 after 14 games. Yabo in the Spanish La Liga, the goal difference look at there. Barca was 23. Real Madrid was 16, and so that is significant because Obianim said in the Spanish La Liga a head-to-head and a Omuyusu. But the good news for Barca and they said they've come back on top of the Spanish La Liga even after losing the El Clasico against Real Madrid. Send your two Barca, Sahana two Bayern. That's in Polian starting game in 6 minutes. No more could first go Allianz Arena. Rich, it wasn't an win BFO. It was a case of say Bayern knew they must get the win, no matter how ugly it is. Say time crana, we must get it. And the Biamica say, Rich, say team be banners over Koso upset down. Now also 1-0 in the first half. Rich, some percent we be found one. The kind of first half now. And 44 minutes, yeah, half time, and our fellow Guerrero, that is when I knew so okay, then Bayern beat baby. Rich, Sakomoko half time, no, and then play 1-0. I will prepare on the Bible second half, no, and the way you be G3, and we will print them so over goals, no. Rich, this is another time, this is another time, the best you will do. And so when you come out, could be at na game no IND in the draw. And Rafael Guerrero take a come out here really helped Real Madrid. Now you see, you brought charge to the bomb in Liverpool for them. Rich, coded Womakumu. They think it was a mistake to lose Luis Diaz. Eh? Me peg Godi Gapo Sempa. But Rich, Luis Diaz is a different beast.
Now, say me really good be Oshema Bayern. What's your angle now? Branting to be born jams.
You see, no wonder say oh, time about Barcelona focus say oh they needed a left winger. The whole Spanish football no more Spanish entities now by Barcelona no. Oh, you go find new come round la me yama na fufo. They could say masa. We should go on the pass the whole channel. We use our Spanish connection na maka one seminar. Do you think Nico is better than Luis Diaz? And Tideco has always made a case for this guy. Rich, born and your talent in the born. You need to add number to it, which Luis Diaz was added and yet dinner. From me 97. Like, what you say? Or Chino will be a massa. You may took off with South America, me baby deep power in the and it won them in the but no aggression in the tenacity in the deal of
Edia to me now, your conquer farmer. So, my catcher say to my day, I live, our YouTube, and to YouTube and on Nhyira TV, Nhyira TV, our YouTube handle. Walk on the wedge, comment no, every pebna, Akin Kakakam, Ediama wants to say, I would do now, so now my man says some last year, not yet need to make a car, I went to shower also my pato, Jetany, and then matches I would only be better member. So now, Oko, Italian, Coppa Italia now, saying a city, Juve, woman with Dinisi Cacho, our game on Monso Ebo, and I feel Oko DFV Pokakapa, and Germany, and there's a Borussia Mönchengladbach, woman is St. Pauli Ewo game, and Sana Kazaslotin or more, any Hatta BSA, and sweat to me, the Borussia Dortmund, any Bino Leverkusen in Ebo, not Yababenya RB Leipzig, almost no any game team and didn't add McDouble, and so a game almost so, MSN and Komaka Crania, Afro Cospena, almost so Copa Dereno,
matches kakra anso ɛwɔ team and din adi ɛyɛ obro wɔn ne Osasuna ɛbɔ afei so yɛade sɛ Nimasia wɔn ɛne Mayoka na ɛbɔ afei nya team and din anso adi Porto Gulati wɔn ɛne Deportivo Alaves ɛwɔ game racing ɛyɛ di ɛyɛ Ferro wɔn anso ne Huesca ɛbɔ na Guadalajara wɔn anso ɛne ɛyɛ Quetta game no ɛtumi ato dwanti ɛtefe anso bɛbɔ ne ntie ɛno yɛ matches kakra ɛdom ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Spain anɔpɛ yɛde kakra ɛde ɛdam wɔ afei wokɔ ɛyɛ La Liga nankasa Barcelona wɔn ɛne Atletico Madrid ɛwɔ game no ɛnom ɛyɛ nwumire no nwɔtwe na saa game no ɛnso ɛba so nkɔmɔ no nie ansa na yɛba bɛnya team ne din ɛde Borussia Dortmund wɔn game no ɛtɔ ma menkɔ England koraa na wokɔ England a AFC Pebble fɔmɔ ɛne Everton ɛwɔ game bɔ no ansa na yɛba bɛnya Fulham wɔn ɛnso ɛne Manchester City ana Newcastle wɔn ne Tottenham Hotspur ana ɛbɔ nti wei matches a ɛtɔ twa ana no pɛ ne yɛde kakra ɛde ɛdam bɛtɛ ma me start from Barcelona game no mepatɔ ɛnɛ according to ɛyɛ reporter ɛba Barca ɛkyerɛ hɔ wɔn bɛ start Eric Garcia ɛwɔ hɔ reporter men second sɛ Dani Olmo ɛno bɛ start game ɛde ama Barcelona and probable lineup ɛtɔ twa no Joan Garcia goalkeeper ɔno bɛ start wɔn bɛ bɔ Eric Garcia na ɔma bɔ Pau Kobase wɔn bɛ bɔ Gerard Martin na ɔma bɔ ɛyɛ Andrew Bade wɔn bɔ Frankie de Jong afei Pedro bɛ start ne wɔn bɔ Dani Olmo wɔn bɔ Lamine Yamal afei Robert Lewandowski ana Rafinha wedi players wɔn start ɛde ama Barcelona aboboko no against Atletico Madrid ɛnti nkɔmɔ kakra na anɔpɛ no meka kyerɛ ɛde ama ne bɛta mekɔ Brazil abasisi na ɛno ada meba bɛka kyerɛ sɛ Flamengo boboko no adeɛ sɛ wɔn ate ayɛ nneɛma mata sɛ nneɛma nyinaa kɔ yie ɛnso ɛde ama wɔn na Copa Libertadores ana kyerɛ sɛ ɛbɔ game na nneɛma kɔ yie ɛde ma wɔn na Richard hwɛ screens no so sɛ ɛno ada yɛse Palmeiras foɔ no wɔn mu jersey ana Flamengo supporters ne sɛ wɔn mu si jersey no ana kyerɛ sɛ nipa mmienu baako kura petrol ana baako kura ataadeɛ na wɔde ataadeɛ no agu fam na agya yɛtwa Pedro no ɛde agu so na kwabena wɔn atwa gyadeɛ atum na minim sɛ anka petrol hɔ deɛ kwabena petrol wonya so gya wie a yɛhwɛ petrol fa mu a ɛgya mu bie mu o sɛ nkurɔfoɔ so mu nim o ana nipa mmienu deɛ ogyina hɔ na ɔde ataadeɛ no egu hɔ a yɛtwa gya atum no kwabena ɔna odi ka he first na mpatɔ ɛsɛ na ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi a ɔma se to the sense ebi a ɔma firi mu na mmom no ɛgya ne sɛ ɔma ataadeɛ no mu na ɔnsɛ petrol asɛm ɛyɛ a na agyi fam baako pɛ ɛde wom no o abrantɛ no a na ɔgyina kaa no ho ankasa no ɔno ne body ɛne n'ataadeɛ ɛgya ne tam ana deɛ ɔkura fi wɔn ankasa a wɔhwie di agu mu kwabena wɔn na kyerɛ sɛ yɛbembam ne yɛ a nnipa baako kora deɛ ɔyi n'ataadeɛ ana kyerɛ sɛ ɔmode prɔpɛ nti mobɛhu ama wo sɛ ɛgya no so n'ataadeɛ no mu a kyerɛ sɛ ɛhe dendendenti ɛno ada ka ketewaa bi nkɔfoɔ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo hyɛ Palmeiras jersey no Flamengo supporters no ɛnyɛ nyame na ɛfɛ fia nkɔmu nyinaa heyɛ ɛno ɛyɛ reporter ɛba ɛfi Brazil na anɔpɛ no yɛde ɛho nsɛm kakra ade ɛdam wɔ na 2003 ana Tuttosport mpatɔ ɔmo yɛ kowa krata ɔmo ɛwɔ Italy ɛde baa sɛ ɔmo yɛ award na award no ɔmo sɛ ɔmo de ma players a ɔmo mfie no ɛmdo 21 years na yɛfrɛ no Golden Boy Award na saa Golden Boy Award no this season deɛ no anaasɛ 2025 deɛ mpatɔ akɔde ama branch ne deɛ de du sɛ ɛdue kwabena wonim sɛ ɛnɛ na mehyɛ dɛ nya abotrɛ ɛhwɛ awards no mu yie paa na fi 2003 ɔmo yɛ awards no saa tam na Ronaldo number 18 years adeɛ no nso yɛde ma players ɔmo wɔ 21 years wonim sɛ bɛsi na Ronaldo anya saa award no bi da the only award a mɛte sɛ Ronaldo nsanka but Messi ɛnso nya saa award no bi Messi awe ne baako na wokɔ Portugal ɛkame yɛ sɛ 2 players pɛ na anya bi abrantɛ de din ade Renato Sanchez ana afei sɛ Felix ɔmo pɛ ɛna anya saa award wɔ bi da na Cristiano Ronaldo mpatɔ Tuttosport ɔma award ɔmo de aba yɛfrɛ no Golden Boy no saa award no de Ronaldo anya bi ɛno ada ɛkɔ de ma do sɛ ɛdue na ɔnom ɛyɛ player de ma PSG abrantɛ na kasa sɛ in fact nani adie pa esansa award way award ama nani adie pa na in fact or the abasuboard na demand team afeni team president Naso Akalafi ana otes nipa ba ko behind the scenes one no ye adwuma ni nyina beta manfo se den hu no openya ni dey Louis Campus was say adwuma no openya na ye in fact aboa ye pa wo the asida e the man teammate say wo maboa man wetimenya award bi say na ni nyina ayade atimi aboa ama ye footballer wutimi sampa obo humodi ye pa edum to say again koma abantana de tuta anena no pe no ye pleche kakra edem ama ye pa na ye ntoso na ye nkɔ Bayern na me kodi nkoma kakra Nicolas Jackson a Bayern player na up to Bayern say ebia next season in the next summer wo many abantana be to aso na say ebia on beton Nicolas Jackson kwabena reporter men say kai say yesi Bayern first say asa ye kasa idea abantana ni inclusion any contributions away no wo many tuye pa ya dia wo mu firi Jackson adwuma no ye dia mom no say Jackson beto so akwa the end of the season ho ano metimi asase abrante ye no man so me ma abrante the quarter the season wo mama na tena Bayern na say bia wo be jana mana ko club foforo eno ye Nicolas Jackson reporter e fa abrante na katem adi eba e wo dwuma de so na ye di Jackson on ko kakra de ni atiasia bibire ma na sa enti ma menko afcona ente na ba be start on the 21st of December we are na tasa de no and so starting to mo de ja ayi bronya ye bebe di ni ade de utumi se buroko no born na de ja wo mo born na ni ade beta kwa na wonim say Nigeria any Egypt asisa yonkofa kansie na any on the 14th of December ya na omo bossa game no mo de che omo pobre sene be anka omo nyina ekọ akoye ne man so atimi akoye e de ama ye nuanem Nigeria for ana afa Egypt for na Nigeria for de omo ne Ghana I was swap deal answer yes Ghana for no omo ka say omo kwa Afcon we no World Cup ne omo nkobi enti kwa na World Cup no omo nko ana omo ka tell say so omo so kwa Afcon na ye ntimi ma Afcon ni biti no utimi say nuanom de we say we afa ne de na we afa ne de enti edu say kwa World Cup na support ni nyina ya omo Naija ne Ghana enti we say Afcon no Ghana no omo Naija ana tell ye body ahimsa ano ye reporter eba na wonim say port to say kwa Afcon we no coaches bi o Japan omo okwa Tanzania openya ni din Eddie Hamid Suleiman Mpato Suleiman Yapam no on Tanzania head coach Avram Grant Zambia Fortress on team for monko afro openya ni de Michel Ness wano so Zimbabwe o mapam no okwa Angola ho ana Pedro Gonçalves ewo wano so o mapam openya no ana fe Mark Brice enso ewo Cameroon Mpato Mark dia na no da na eja Mark kwan enti wei Mpato amaya omagije ijomu coaches kwan na emom no okwa Cameroon dia womum enso aye adwuma ne ye kama na Cameroon Fortress womu coach de nto omopam no niam bebre kwabena womu se wan de je so omopam womu coach ne yese open no ya so brate since ya appointing no niam ya se mane nye no eno na tembia oye enti womu se repeated incidents since his appointment womu se disrespectful and after insubordinate behavior towards FECAFOOT leaders no after refusing to attend key meeting and don't every meeting as open katom sonko and after holding press conference and announcing squad without authorization yes or no by squad there or no find the team sheet not as our prepare the squad no would you tomorrow 1 year tomorrow no about announce after so almost violating the federation and marketing federation's marketing sponsorship procedure yes or no oni mnaso dia almost said no poor administrative coordination and after delay in the squad list and kwabna yes or the report about all her report no win the team winning night as a report no as in William Sam and almost say adia bako pa home pa say ignoring the official appointed okay officials are appointed to the national team no kwabra omuzo no omuo bia omuzi de ha omkwampo yese sa appointees no maye na omuo no owia no no ankasa ko external no akwa bi de abahem na chese na set mo no maye adwuma anafe omuzi de ko omkwa ya avoid press duties and yese wo free players na so anu akato om se etofo so onye kama masa musika mu andia over babudi we say ono suso chegu niamam ana om cheso omanya pam no na wodim de dia ne sake ne bae se na ayi omoto abo nti tofus nya no ase it's all right when I tell so kuti am nti kwabna omapam opin no but I swear Ghana the AFCON no yentiman ko bi na ye player ba ko a ensem won ho pa aya branche ni din na de Antoine Semenyo na Semenyo sisia no yase battle na be between Liverpool na Man City bobo no but reporter men say ka City de yes ade so major players kwan ansa no metimi ato Antoine Semenyo metimi ato Antoine Semenyo enti reporter free Manchester City akache ade eba Liverpool say so munya Antoine Semenyo kra ade so mo ko Atalanta na omokofa Ederson ade ne ba enti two players na yes Liverpool for so epe mad the fortress Abrante de Franco Max Antoine since all join team na niam nyina koye de matim no 9 matches Abrante na started dem Real Madrid no Madrid awene sa matches ni nyina na ade ba ko mo kan say o matrasa Abrante na matches awabo ene nia wambo amfama Madrid no mahu say Abrante no bokem ade ma Real Madrid akwabna Madrid de niam koye ade ma matches Franco Max Antoine amobi na niam yeden ade ma Madrid bobo ko no reporter Ebenti Madrid Fortress players so mu team no niam koye ade ma no mu ba ko Franco Max Antoine Madrid for Sanchez womunya met for the next season na yeso masase din komo na Manchester United na no da baka cho say womuko Abrante ni din de kismet ho yase Madrid for ko ho ana for Crystal Palace our Adam Wharton womu cheso womunya Adam Wharton our Madrid nso a enema be kama ade amamo Kobe Menu reporter men say ka say January Manchester United and Abrante be transfer no firm decide say be loan due no be jama Abrante na ko say Saulo na Abrante na peso akona eguso ekonko wa no ye reporter etotwa ewo dwumadi so afomo chese Manolo Gate so ebi ono de ende enkonko ye the next January ebi next summer ono be disare sansa na say Manolo Gate nya de so wenya kwenya ebo kem di ma Madrid Joseph Zaxi so de omo chese so ombe tono kra ukọ Italian Serie A na ene ye clubs no omayi omuti enso ho ene ye reporter eba ewo dwumadi so na FIFA at the confirmation de aba yasi wakache club bia say player bia oko AFCON bi no is on the 15th of December so muja player na mane come and the player bia betima tra ne team atu on the 15th of December na for etima question say on the 21st and say Manchester United ade no mo pay ni say na yasi wo mo twelete dia koma FIFA akatom say on the 8th na players na ekọ mo na setim no and come say Brantani din ade tadim bio dia ene there's a mad than come so ma amomadu on the 15th kwabna say ya grante e dia mo bia na after hun komo ya ana Cameroon Fortress so ma pomo mu coach so munya coach fufuro no be aduma no e di mo eno ye in the person of David Pago na aba kwabna ada Pago ba na oba be ye ne Salasina Watasa Andrew Onana wo hia no ana afenso eja Abubakar Vincent Abubakar wo hia mo squad nimti 28 man squad no de ba ajabu nka ho ana Andre Onana enso enkampato ene ye de ene opanya ni de David Pagu so e de abati kwabra lineup na eda ana se call up na eda script no so no quote nso de otimi se kama pa obeba aduma na win the first comment but muntie openi ya appointee na ana ya de microphone se nsa hello ana obi ade so hello was it I am a child of a military man and he was paid the governor. So just have not to buy. I know was it what the back Cameroon has said in Tido. Also, I tell you now, who say a team no discipline him or no about disciplinary or about Cabra or bed discipline. Yeah, and in Pato Pagon, no, who and I know said the Pagon Swampa, a Jumano discipline man or by here Jumano Diabobo. Not mean to be clad up. Say player ya bo boy wie kwabna adne an wo say mentally unye stable hey na ye wade na 3 goals pa ya de ma baso da foina players unye stable na ne say 6 goals no training na no say vati ni na de anka ne am say coach na anka sa kranka say na nko no kran so etifio ayi say captain say eja okodi record na de Barcelona fo ni si ye ne amanfo ka no nsem na dwere namo fan ayeso ha na yense ohupo kronfo na ni timbom o nam ha ohun se bebi wo kra na ho tete mpato roda na rawo no na rawo se in fact since omulusu to Chelsea no on sound well kra ni pedua munya ne final na adwene munya ne fanti yase nwa ene no ati na one ne agent ne twele tede koma Barcelona for se wasoma anka wo munja no ma ne bre kakra no nkodwe ne ho kakra no samra ba ka no yase Barcelona for captain ampa omuhwe ni dia o problem mentally on stable enti omaja no nkotena fie na on the no ho kakra se o feel very sound anafe waba no waba be sia kan dia ma Barcelona enti pato Barca ma captain no eno ya reporter eba one reporter enso kasa se ene nani ade pass Atletico Madrid game no wo mu ekwa kobo with the new Spotify Cameroon ama ne nyina timi akoye e dia ma mesa se sa match say no omunya do opportunity na tese full stadium wo mu sia kan se timi boye pa entim anu ye dia papa no e di eba e wo dwuma die so na ye bisa se Hans Flick oyo kana ano so Hans Flick dia na no kwasi adakra se na Hans Flick odi ni twa breakfast no Hans Flick ni ade pantem Hans Flick di oni problem bi enti no nya de se supporters no enya problem bi so ho no reporter mensa kana ya say this month ya Barcelona so munya the next stage of license ebetima bo Barcelona amani pa 62,000 etima akwa ko ho matches na ya say efi ne ya kono wo mini city council for no be kwa kwedi nkomo na fenso sa license na ya friend 1C no matimanya na omunya 1C license na kwabna yasi na be bo mamba Barcelona stadium no matima biebiem na fans so etimi aba eno ye de free Barca katem adi eba mano no ya nso kasa na owo kasa ona omu goalkeeper nitini adi Jonas Obik na ye bisasa branches isia no yasi wo mano no ya wo ye fitim na Obik betuma adwuma na no so in fact abrante no good na ni shape ni development ni nema ye kama enya wanwa se oni ho abrante no ebe betimi aba se na nine na wo mani severe mu nyina di nkomo anse wo se wo mu goalkeepers no mu bobo ho ento ogide se abrante no betimi aba ye adwuma na wo se ha weekend ye nyame anim ne kwan a wo gina infinfin players intem afa so bobo edi se boso to ese no wo ye striker wo se so woni striker bia ye kan se woni go se bia dodo no o mesia bet how we can dey kwabna say a deadly striker at in fact ne saso dey one say da ne obi answer da ensa also or ye killer in front at as a bo bia beto how we can ebe he ya dwuma ni nyina kama John Mikel obi akasa afa Chelsea midfield no ho enso hanafe Moses Casado beta one player can one sempa no aya branted din adi James na otase Enzo Maresca time was so adi James ebo midfield no amount for criticize ya say na right back dey osi dem man ko bon fifisa papa e team yo behu ya na but na afa amatese fifi so Moses Casado kura ni ho atese na no do bi record yi say James etimi ya adwuma na masa eno tese openya ni dey Enzo Maresca wanya system a ebo Chelsea atese ebo ma branted dey James etimi ya adwuma na ye kama edema Chelsea ado na Enzo Fernandez enso Chelsea Enzo Maresca dey sisia no wanya Chelsea identity ni clear enti sisia Chelsea players ni Japan na so a wo mun sada any problem bia enom ayan koma kakwa so a Enzo Fernandez nso no edi tudwa kwabna the attention Gerard Piqué asian kamo bi anta say Ronaldo no or a complete player in everything was in football or no a football machine na also any Ronaldo boy and we say a complicated so Ronaldo bebo kwabna was it in every part of the body kwabro timi de say ni na benkum ye adwuma ni fan ye adwuma anafe attack na ye adwuma penalty ye adwuma fake is ye adwuma power speed was it absolutely everything ana Cristiano Ronaldo went to know mo kasa na matu chep the amade legendary goal tinti anom ayan koma Gerard Piqué edi eba we de baza for masuma nyamina mkoka kwabna mediasia anti ebrene yodia
Piqué ba
that's it
baza legend
no di onim no wakan wo ha no say
okay and one baza problem bi bibia ni o
so no ko baza for ni na ni yo
ani enu ntia all right into adwumadi no so in 104.5 Tuesday edition Gabi Tram Gabi the foreigner the akọ amanene yenye na abeda former come ho na yenwura nsem no emfa emamo but Maminchia Abrantia Frank and Kobia Arranti Okoma Omonfa show Enya Gro Bako. In fact, all UK, Bolton, Greater Manchester, Hodna Frank and Kobia. And so our Frank, good morning from Ghana. Mr. Sabi Uti show no our UK Bolton, Greater Manchester. Hodna good morning. Yeah, that's pa say you show you umfa enya groba kokra. But before no mesamo yen ready be na sama ba dying say ne Ghana card ayira na Ghana card na ayira ne dia ewo so eye Ebenezer Paddy na Ebenezer say oko eye Tanosu dom, in fact Tanosu market on the 27th no akoto eye nam ho and now realizes ne Ghana card no afedie onhunu na said the medical achieve no Ghana card ne dia wo so no eye Ebenezer Paddy na yesemo se wo hu eye Ghana card a ediwe e wo so abomodia na efre eye number na betimi de akọ police station bi e ben ho na wa frɛ number ama Ebenezer so no aba beje eye ne card me patro number no eye 055300 3299 0553003299 na betimi afrɛ in share from her 03220835570 na ya free Ebenezer catch no so no nensa atimi aka aye ne card ne kama pa makato se nyame yadoma dame dwumadie no so e baso nti wo Kumase ene ne mpotemu now you be on dame to pa dia e de afa na adu Kumase so me din kan catch se dame competition ya ye bi o enkran e na takra de omode ne awie afa na adu Kumase Ashanti region enti nyame yadoma on the 5th ya na ye di dwumadie no awo not hall enti me so ni me dame to a yen intamba register free and just brana register ho na onso dwumadie kɔ na monko to dame no se utieye na o emerge as the winner achede pi na empedifo enso de ma hye no so dwumadie no ebe live ewo Adom TV isansa Adom TV na dwumadie omonso ekram Adom TV ye waze oye ntimsrew a person so ojoine eye dame competition a eba so on the 5th year. The part of a number 0531025795. A sign support was happening to know over to me crowd on my was so pay song. There's a bibia I come at the ama utieme na or I attratic a pain bia. My main comfort dryer to the concert misha and famau concert misha. A draway oma in fact oma tina takwa and an important more dear. On said group afena adroni bi aba Kumase Ivara Ashanti region afena yede eye cancelled mesano ebi enso de aba na somebody kan okota kwane ne mpatembu atifo me say dance ya wadu no enya sem ketwa bibia efa pains uyo obi a honam ya wo ja so atrophic air pain okoje eye cancelled mesha na onso atimi anoma bibia no aye kama ade ama so medical kan no e say ebi aba Kumase na Kumase no be friend number 0596 832-796. Me sense should be 0596 832-796. Oko atonsu marketa. Or also per a Davida Deco. When sabet me akadoni bi awo na bibia ay kama. And so at the amount bronyo and a 2nd of December. Na ati for the tenison kakran bronya na na yewram na bronya dia makachro si edi ni takra de etadi we dey so bia we di bronya wa takra de don kanchro ho de papa eno ntini bomba stores nyame adoma city regions awo Ghana hanina no ye fa ni perfume ni nyina ya ko boadem awo aye takra de na ya ko di Christmas no enso ho temperature trippy all so kobia me patro ye full package kana obefo no afi ye kwa baby a obeda ene ye besa ye ran so medin kan ka kire se nsulo nsunana ye bekwa akohwehwe ho ansa krana ye wuramu otade krum ho na on the 24th Bronya Dano ya tuamua ni a return on the 28th enti when je ho ampacho maybe man number bi no afre abroche for ne anyima mfim so mama ti abroche na mo ba Ghana this Christmas no obeso so ka trip ni hu bia ekwan eda o kra de so we arrangement ni ntamo eno an say udru airport wona akaasi ho na yedo kana pick you from the airport na straight to airtadi na so akwakoju ani ntibi so aya no one friend number 0531 0852 35 na mono ma edin komo akonto nsem ni nanso no ombabo no omodo atu kama pa tap send ase oti abrochira akosoa na yisu tap send no efa send is kankanka ane eye bronyan so December yi fa send is kan ebra eye Ghana na the ma odi send is kan no na say also o chances of say ye bebo oma omne tap send eye adwuma no na wusu gina ye pa eninti ye bebo nipa 200 amoti abrochire ye bebo so say money tap enso eye adwuma na so simple edano obia odi be kan obia nsika o send the bag Ghana no ye be sans yam fans for example o send $100 and at the bag Ghana the same $100 app na be send assign at the amount umpewe na apede e di download the app no awo eye phone so Stanbic Bank say omo obia finshapa na ogusu aka mo say besia no wabiem onso bra oba we nya kasatintin bia ena nya akofana na bra ena nya collectors bia oba na ho asem kaye ne wo so responsible nko dia besia be ma bi na afei obu onu ma bro nya usika kra de adwumesha enti ama untimi emiti demand zone da bia na customers eno nya problem me pacho call Stanbic Bank ho ye be ma besia afei de obetumi emiti demands na ofie na wusi o dream car na opesa utoro eye Stanbic Bank ye be ma usika ama wo so timi akwakotonti just working awo your branch bia na ene emumperifo eni ehun komo me say sorry bia Rush energy drink enum energy drink bia keke nem Rush adentia no ma asem bia ni akire di energy drinks awdo na wo dwaso na bi ho obanum ne nsem se wonwona Rush de unya sa problem ni bi jinsu vitamins sanso na caffeine kakra ewuma ebeboa ama oye adwuma omre kura na bibia aye kama pa enso etimi adiamama yenko Uniat Practical Institute na make say Uniat adwuma wura na kasankasa de Uniat aye ne dia no yesen komase na opani ne bedru ya no so Richard ka kire asanteman say maba na obi obaba Uniat bia no because of say yerem awo aye Christmas nintino menso de metimi aye en say me man discount no so abusua de awo aye Uniat Practical Institute maka to say ho de anya baby akwa computer na e so da bia book so what is computer hwan define enti e be wie no owie ne adwuma bi fa no te ade no za ohun we me pacho Uniat de oba aye practical so eti so ebia ba ye data analytics ovia ya ma data you pull it to otumi say yes say PowerPoint presentation out there ya bibia na some point wa bene isa say ho de lectures no wa botre aho and obia so te computer nim and o sua de no enti be wi otumi say computer no wa bere mu pa anti courses no bebre kwai ebra school raba kumasi de onso ko na kwa registration na yentel so me pacho I hope so ye network and cyber security engineering software engineering Samsung AI I hope so ko sua bi data analytics no mani ade a ndina na kwan eda ho awo aye Uniat me pacho obaso ko no regular weekends enyumre distant class ade na no akonya no eda ho edemawa obetumi aba na so aba besua bi me pacho number no aye 0555 383848 sukui Kumasi ya asesan so odi osi bus stop one friend number no na omo abefa edo kodi etwato kra no na ya started discussing di amamo eye Alaska Star Enterprise make us say ono so di bronya niama no edi aba bronya edi amesrew sisi odem omubi ewrawa on kachi say baby o tenyasem kitwa kra na respect no na koso so na se bibia akoye nemum se wura dem na afi ho basa eba sa na ha adwen pa da bia me ka se me se obu a wokosa so unia unhe se me dem ho na ho hye nti ga omie ntra na yeni nkomo na nkakọ edem ho nye so ha onu a odi ne hutum se ne dem ho nye fe ba obi a ne dem ho fa bia we unia bra inside ampabon fashion bra inside so na se dem ho no ho fe to person so ba na be bi Alaska between ama dem ho etimi aye fe from ayamabo sheet blanket na material curtain and open aroma air diffuser so madam open bed spread open ring light bedside lamps sofa cover watches decorative watches and flowers in fact a diamond yama de make say ya kofa bebre edifra bruchire ediaba onso betimi de sese dem ama bronya bibia aye kama edi ama ya tibo no so say hwi ya be so obia timi etobi ye wo Kumasi edum me patro boss from hona and now they also premises anoche plaza fair floor mo nkra kotudu opposite MTT office no and after mon phone number 0256330075 ano pay amo any afufo pika ho and amo asoya na Tuesday edition of Nhyira Digital Passports ye di Bremo Kofi Maresca Fifi Manfred. Good morning. Now what you saying? What's where you know?
Still want to make a
feel and names are these chance and pick it.
See, maybe I see the pipeline process.
So our pipe na there be pine on. Ghana penny be aka be adentia.
Is it for
how? It's in the pipeline.
A process.
Hey, Cano. You be amount.
Say Yanko for father born to tell that penny.
So almost every yamo is in the pipeline.
Yes, Yanko for father born to tell.
I see.
Yeah, to was Your boy, we are the name of Abua, Ohudia.
Menchi okukwano pe. Good morning.
Why do my pipeline is
my pipeline is rough. It's in the pipeline. You pipe are there be pipe. And you may
you are very fine.
You are very fine.
Very more than fine.
Sure.
Very more than fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an uncommon.
Yeah.
And games is war. Baby, ye bura December ni mono. So when debate December, ya fan ko dibrunya minim time we debate we. Because any matches will correct one.
And as the games in the mood down.
Yeah, or china
correct. And you banana skins are.
Or china correct one so.
Okay.
Thursday, nya ko weekend. Ni ababa bo Champions League next week. Near Bokwa 90 your correct games power honoma say you different common. Now rich and when I make us Barcelona are going to play against Atletico Madrid. This is the interesting thing of the fixture. The interesting thing our fixture say between Football Club Barcelona our 34 points, Real Madrid our 33 points, Villarreal our 32 points. Atletico de Madrid are 31 points. It means that between Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, just this game is separate.
3.
Yeah. If you've watched the form guide of Atletico Madrid in the last 5 games, I read to show you. Yes, very good form. Or say Inter, okay, Champions League, no, we can now chill Real Oviedo born 2-0. So they know how to they are almost picky at the right time. And Rich, the last time I'm in Barcelona share, it wasn't straightforward for Barcelona. Barca want to come every, and that is where Atletico de Madrid are coming from. On the flip side of the conversation, Football Club Barcelona himself, and when you use the word league leaders in whatever it means in Spain, and they lead the log not because of near Obiaye, but they themselves what they've been able to do. And when I make catch on, say in football, sometimes we overestimate the importance of the tactical setup, the structure, and all of those things. Relationships on the field of play are important. Johan Cruyff calls it the psychosocial superiority. Say, me no nam, na me ni musuban. Inti ebi ye adwuma ne chebe 2-3 years ah. Unim say oh, fidia onyaka same way ah, we never be there chire, so let me start preparing for that. It is very important, and that was very clear in the last game Barcelona played against Alaves. The relationship of Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Pedri when he came on with Frankie de Jong was spot on. And you see, the league is getting to a point where Atletico de Madrid are on good form. Barcelona have managed their form and they've gotten their important players with a good psychosocial superiority back onto the field of play. And then of course, Madrid are trying so hard to make sure that they don't slip away. Then there is Villarreal with 32 points. Just 2 points off Barcelona, 1 point off Team My Friend Football Club Real Madrid. Meaning Washa across Europe this season points number Italy we can say that because of the similarity in terms of team strength that was expected. But places like France, Paris Saint-Germain, the Oscar, still Monaco, Rennes, Marseille, Lyon, Strasbourg, all of these clubs points the bomb. So it tells you that there is good competition across board. As of course, at least on the surface level, that's the conclusions that we can draw. Rich, it sets the tone for this game, especially in the context of the Spanish La Liga. Atletico Madrid, AGD, say if they can upset Barcelona, they will go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Depending on what happens with Madrid and Athletic Club de Bilbao. But say almost upset Barcelona and then they go on top of the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona knows that. Yes, Athletic Club de Bilbao game Real Madrid it can be tricky. So if we play our difficult game and win, then you make to be 8 points to move between here and Real Madrid. It sets the tone. And I like this graphic. There are the major phases of the game and the other minor phases. The senior men, Robert Lewandowski and Abranche and Antoine Griezmann, they are very experienced, much more than Abranche and Lamine Yamal and Abranche Julian Alvarez over there. Now, it is in Kofor starting to say Barca for if economically things go right, they will ask for Julian Alvarez in the summer.
That's a good addition.
Good addition, or 100 million. Oh, addition, not dead, addition. Addition, not dead, addition. I'm renting and I say, man.
Now, I said, you could 100.
They don't make you say.
Okay, 100, you bet you about you in trenches.
Senior. On your trenches, or let go Madrid on my trenches be a who to play an Tony. How they are the Griezmann
and Eddie to play in
what Griezmann, Manaba back, Joao Felix, they be out the
Kofi Baz and Yomaza. Maybe 100 million to a rented.
Now 100 million, 100 million, especially near football a year 100 million. The scrutiny did 100 million as an amount of money to buy a player.
So they have mama back to come new. In terms of gate process near the end now, we'll come to them. So 100 million, I think.
Omunya to us, center back. Center back. No more license 1C. No license 1C will give them an upgrade from 45,000 to about 62,000.
As about Zawana Araukoi. When from Mammy Minko home.
At the interior.
My dreaming in that.
Near the end of Stanford Bridge. Yeah, running. Cha-cha. When you have a sort of cha-cha, no firm, cha-cha. Sir?
The boys in a bonus. Join them, Zubrino.
Makukrea.
Mammy could leave.
And you might do.
That's the penny habit in the bag.
I'm almost stand for you. I'm almost fan of you. Some of us stand for Belgium.
It's all my granted.
I'm also good.
Uncle Jimin Ahomeka.
How many weeks?
And then my. Uncle Jina
No.
Someone food dinner and bounce a support dizzy. I'm saying, Rawa and a measure. Or no, that red card no. Change the game.
I'm so was a red card money a bomb.
Oh, Zebia, that an 11 possibly be on committee at Secano and even go ahead and win the game.
And can you be able to be coming? And can you cross your woman Tema come here despite? And can you story? So, Mamu using
you didn't come here, no max. Go.
Mamu using car. Ya show mo shanka. I don't want that.
Trainer.
Oh, trainer.
Okay.
Now, yes, I know more match are you.
Knockout,
you know more back.
Okay.
No, I know more. Almost in a pedrinho. Tia pedia pedris beba.
Okay. That's an Akupama as well.
Akupama so. And your masses.
Yeah, as a flick. Maybe you didn't come out or Tiamami. Said yes, ya shemino. I go for Asham Pau.
And now Uncle Biz are also showing you.
Asham rough. Manu is the crowd. And I was like, I never child know or so to Manchester United. And I'm saying, Yaman about 10 against Levy Betch, and I'm saying,
against Levy,
and I'm saying, a chance for kill them. Flick it in and not trade. A good bag when the
Europe form the best, most informed team in Europe, and then Atletico de Madrid, like I told you. In the last 6 games, they've won all. In the last 6 games, they've drawn 1-1-5. Bayern have drawn 1-1-5. Hoffenheim 1-5, drawn 1 as well. Barcelona lost 1, drawn 5. So it tells you, say a big game, and then you make a Babekoso. But the truth of the matter is that, Rich, in the last 8 games between Barcelona and Europe, and Atletico de Madrid, Barca, the worst Barca in a draw.
Okay, last year.
Atletico Madrid take lead. Barca better share. Barca know how to play against Atletico de Madrid, especially in the last few years. And they say when you look at the game, everything is very, very clear. Jose Maria Jimenez and the likes, Hansi Flick said his players have told him said they are going to perform and then they will deliver. The possible lineup and they had to say Juan Garcia, Gerard Martin is back at left centre back. My catch yourself for Barca. Getting a natural left-footed centre back is good for them. So what? Gerard Martin is back. It means that Eric Garcia goes to right back and Jules Koundé is dropped. Pedri, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong becomes a midfield 3. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and our branch friend Lamine Yamal lead the lines for Tima, a friend of Football Club Barcelona, for them to be able to go in. Rich, where do you think the game gets won and lost? I think that this is a match. Barcelona double chance is a good one for me.
Okay.
I think it's at least Barca beat me a draw inside game now on them. In the DFB Pokal, Dortmund a big game. Against my friend Bayern 0-4 Leverkusen. Interesting one. Which means one. Dortmund also are in good form power. And this season in the league, we got away to Leverkusen and 2-1.
But football is a style view. And never Leverkusen question a City 2-0.
Yeah.
And on bet fee. Emma Dortmund bet 2-1.
So them they are Dortmund 4-4 now has been very, very good. Kasper Jormund, who is the coach of Bayern for Leverkusen. See, we are so disappointed, not with our performance, but with the results. It was a close game and small details decided it. Today is a huge opportunity for them. So they can go back to get a result at home. I'm expecting say Dortmund again stays at home to get a job done. DFB Pokal matches now. A very interesting. Leipzig at home against Team Friend and Medderberg. It's a straight win for Team Friend and Leipzig. Dortmund and Leverkusen, either team to win and over 1.5 is what I'll pick. That was our match because I think that they are going to be goals and a very, very interesting. I go quickly into the English Premier League. This is how the table looks. Rich, games are the real games no more bosono. Almost after players ever back from injury is good for them, right? Like Obi said, Chelsea are Cole Palmer ever back. Yeah. It means that now you can use Cole Palmer for the stretch of games now. I even think so. Obi to say Moises Caicedo say red card will be there. Three games straight. Andre Santos in the game against Burnley didn't look off. So it can be an opportunity. The young man has bided his time. Enzo Maresca will tell him, say, you wanted to play. Now, you have 3 straight games. Caicedo, go to the field of play and deliver. And it's same for the other clubs. Man City, Mo are waiting for their players.
You're fortunate.
Yes, Mona.
Because it seems like your two best players in Naba.
Yeah, great. But FIFA has granted the team's permission, say
15th
until 15th.
And 15th,
also, maybe weekend matches now, son. Until weekend matches.
Now, we are still on our games.
Oh, now say.
I want a problem.
After that, EFL, EFL. After Champions League stretch, more Champions League. I think after that, after league, EFL. Near league. Inti Bompire now we go see him from winter. No more remember Mamo. Thierry de I know Bompire.
Oh, Mabo.
I Bompire no move back from winter no
I will go see Yavcon and Zamaji.
Inti go me fast mra.
And yes, I'm my amari.
Na Cameroon put here, Omu Jema, Omu qualify. I feel no phone and go.
But I'm so no problem power. Thank you for no. Cameroon football, I problems in it. Too much.
They should tell.
Okay, can stores in Libya. Oh,
they should tell Samuel Eto'o that being the best player in the history of Africa is different from being a football administrator.
So I am messy up near.
And then you at times Newcastle against team my friend Toria Mospe. It's a game that I expect that goals will come. Newcastle Toria Mospe game, one of the best games I think. And then you move it in your share. I would say Eddie Howe said the league is very tight this year, like we were saying, and a consistent run of victories can propel you up the league very quickly. We are in a better position than we were in terms of the points gap. It's a key time because you can't let yourself become detached. You know where you want to be, and we need a run of games where we can get positive results. That is it. Which I branch a friend in Nick Votamad. Since he came to Newcastle, he has been fantastic. Last weekend he scored a brilliant goal. In fact, I knew he was a good striker, but I'll be surprised by saying you need ball on the ball. He has been very, very good at its power when it comes to games. I'm right here, friend Nick Votamad, Esho El Hormene. We're expecting say Newcastle going to the game with this lineup: Aaron Ramsdale, I'm right here, friend Fabian Shine, Malik Fiao as the 4 and 5, Dan Ben, Tino Livramento, Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno Gamirash, Murphy, Votamad, and Gordon will lead the lines. On the side of Toria Mosperich, has it become a bad decision for Mohamed Kudus to go to Thomas Frank and Toria? Results are not good. Rich, you lose to Fulham, Paris Saint-Germain, come back this weekend, come and lose again.
Tottenham, they said you anymore, man.
And yet Thomas Frank, and yet Thomas Frank, interview for Chelsea and Manchester United all on the same day, nearly got the both jobs or one of those top jobs.
Now that is Tottenham.
No, but
maybe I should go to Chelsea and Manchester United. And get a very different.
Oh, let me go to me. You can't. No, Rich, look at these players. You can't get these results at Tottenham. You expect to do it at Manchester United under that pressure, or at Chelsea.
I Tottenham players in Yungza.
No, but these are decent team. Which or Arsenal, Fulham, Champions League games over. For me, I'm not impressed with them at all. Maybe somebody will say that the young Kulasevski, James Madison senior, so their central creativity.
That's how Kudus now work on. The West Ham is so West Ham soon go.
Well, yes, but at least
West Ham they are cool. And Tottenham cry.
Maybe could be a better option for a club. Maybe not Toria Mospe, but maybe another club. Because me, I'm getting worried for Toria Mospe. Because Rich, Nyame can say Tottenham go relegation. But you need Mohamed Kudus to get a team performance a year good to propel him. Because any Mohamed Kudus, the performance, the individual talent. But the team success is important to also propel him. Last time on board, go on short it was an excellent goal. Everybody's speaking about Kudus, but the team is not doing well. And I think that is where the issue is. I don't expect them to go away to Tyneside and then get a win. It's a game where both teams will score either team to win over 1.5 or a Newcastle straight win. Looks like it's going to happen for me, El Hornum, at home. With Usher Man City versus Leeds over the weekend. It was a labeled win per half for City. Go up by 2-0.
Actually, 2-0.
I think the City
last
team,
minute for
I think the City team, the big problem is that the squad is not built to defend for large parts of the game. Who says Omo Bobo? Now say Omo defending for large parts. They lose concentration. The defenders mess things up. And for me, that's what made the difference against team my friend Leeds United when they gave me 2-2 El Hormone. For me, that was the big problem. It was a big problem for Omo. And if you look at the table, Man City that second with 25 points, Chelsea that third 24 points, Aston Villa 24 points, Brighton and Hove Albion 22 points, Sunderland 22 points, Manchester United 21 points, Liverpool 21. What it means is that teams will pass you by. Away from home, it's a game where I will comfortably also go for either team to win and over 1.5. There are lots more games, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Thiago Silva, young son, your friend Thiago Silva has been given a contract, a formal contract with Chelsea. But of course, there isn't so much time. Enzo Maresca, the preparation is for Nyami Admochina games now. Which I said this is the moment my manager of the month now.
Likely.
Yeah, lose match be our Premier League more.
Likely.
And they bought 10-man Arsenal. He draw. So it means that the manager of the match is the money.
Obodo Onyaji.
Hey, yes,
how?
I Yenyaji pa. So I draw near boy in the day. More day any beji on. Nyam na me che ni enyo. Yenyaji ho.
Glorified draw.
Yeah, glorified draw. We more than
draw.
We more than glorified draw cry.
Draw
we more than glorified. Which my from 1 minute and run it through me code no. Senior Makano. There is a big opportunity for this week starting in there for a consistent win senior, you know. Almost every week winning back to back is important. Inti team radio so a bet way codes and I'm a mount for our pen or paper. Obetima by Nhyira TV in which our screenshots no or go on all of Fifi Manfred social media handles. Obenya codes no on. But first one a BW 25 AD 9767. Next one a BW 25 AD 8A2A. Third one a BW 2A25 AD 8486. Fourth one a BW 25 AD 8225. And the last one a BW 25 AD 7CC8. Which Yamonpa na good luck. Radio to greens and Gusumano. I want to go in Gusumano.
Fifi Manfred and Mate Nenkano. Young to Median so in Shawazo 4.5 Bismarck Usubempala. It was so at the Amayana before no time with time Heba. Yeni Apomidihun Komo Kakra na Infedumedino and Tomaso Brunyano. Kakra ye rem yetaka zimbi se afe encheba. Nanso ya asan fa show trim se afenenche ba ni nyina no nye obi anso ne to no onu ade kuntia obi wo ha ode and health edi agro so we say nya kan time na no ye free ho bibifo bibidrofo de se kasa no a anya no kure me say bibidro no papa o na onum bi ntia time no onum bi ntina na o kasa no num bi na wan kasa dru ho a anya obi kura na beka wana bekoto na wetimi anom opani
abariji
na bibia boko de
yankopa adom senior na mbacho wonso
ya megusu shirayen
ye de yankopon ase bibia wo shine pa doctors me fanchi akese ma
me jene so
me wa hwefo no atiefo nyina aseso
omoda na se oye dupa de amai enti my time eba
yo abariji meda wase na afi me de ji akese afri KNG ene time herbal center na face so Kenoga Herbal Clinic asiye edema Nhyira 104.5 FM ene na hwefo nyina ene se wo hwe nsuo na sa hya asiye se toton kakra ne base na je se pine tontom no eba ti mesre se entwen nya malaria no kra ansa no akope time herbal chira kwan bo modia se wo benya bi anom mesre di ne TIME time eti se malaria ntridie yare de bomodin nenya time heba mixture ana se bia wanum nya wode wanum ato udidi a wonte aduane da bomodin time heba mixture ebi wodwama so ba bia obenya bi ato no wanom na afi so time HH heba capsules ana se time HH heba eno so no kwase mu nie bedu akagina mu ye pa be ma wakowura tokroboni bi mu wonu oba akohia afi ojonso abema mu de pepepe ojonso afi bonsa ojonso no mu apai mienu you be John sorting into bomodis obenya time HH nibi now be bobo either say the capsules and I say the syrup or bet minimum be so 8 minimum me pacho here pay ye time HH American if it's a boost to immune system na afi so ye general well-being way and nani moja ne woni pedua no nyina na toxificate body no yifi ne wom nyina ma ne besene na afi wonya hoden agina brane eti all the pharmacy shop drugstores any herbal shops nyina obenya ye no ni bi ato na ye betwetwe nkomo kakra afa yare friend diabetes ho if it's a diabetes kosoro akwa na kosoro edi adasa nya pay yi if it's a this month you rate ye no empanifo no about 317,400 and then yes sichire yare yes if it's a kwa na ekonanim esie nipa bebre adodo no nheda ennim to bi ono masenia na wo ma mesa akwanya abeka sei o ka asem se obi ono afimu ni nyina pa wanyamre anko hospital anko check ni nipadua yebedi bronyai yebedi nuane ahodo bebre yebenom san ahodo bebre san ne yebewe nam ahodo bebre na enso so no ebi ayare ka woto wonum sesia eni je no so ntimi nyede enje wani bi eti mesress asen ebebobo ne ma sokra bomode na je doctor number friend CCA wa abra make say o friend no na befa no no watwetwe nkomode how bia free ni padua no makwa free suru besi form pachonya abotre chire mu chire doctor enye sa so ye chire akwan no eye stresso adagya espresso adeja nti wo ko asimu so na wo ko a obetnya frɛ number ni ama direction me patch of frɛ was 0202
0202
04
04
00
00
53
53
0202
0202
04
04
00
00
53
53
and now 0278
0278
37
37
30
30
18
18
0278
0278
37
37
30
30
18
18
the patch of friend number is here nene doctor entwetwe nkomo senior matchroom ni akira kwan ewo espresso adeja yembo nkomo kakre efa yare friend diabetes ho na say wa sha ase unu se won sa no efenfremo afi wo nan ano so efenfremo empo do na ehye mpaboa mu a etwi mpaboa na no kakra ben se ese ye wo ya ese ye wo de eno na ekyirem se afenfem no efisa de kro na ekoso wo nipadua mu no broni fre bibi glucose eye nuane a ye di se edi nkyene se ye di esikyire ni nyina akoboa no wo yemu baabi a provided ama we insulin na nka we insulin na se wo hormones gi we na afi eyi nuane no na ewom na acha ma nipadua no na afi aboa ma otimi anya ahoɔden soronko agina abrane na so ekoba se insulin no ano beyemre ana obi also so na insulin kakra bi obi also kra na insulin onni bi kra ebasa de yare bi efra bonten ba bi atimi bebo wura nipadua no eno na ekoba se glucose no ko tai ba bi ense se tai a na afi aduane anka wudi ye wo se insulin yi nuane no nchama nipadua no afi no bedan ne poison e de ama nipadua no na de esikyire yare ana diabetes aba betina wo so eti ebase ya eno na mhya ase ka so be se bia wonsa no efenfemo ana wonan ano fenfemo ana be se de ahonhono ebre unipadua no ese wo ye kese bia wonte ase na so sa kese kro no wo de onsasi unipadua na wumia obe se de tokro abeda ba bia ahono no me pacho esikyire yare ana se diabetes ne signs and symptoms no sana etie eda nchen so obi also a ne so tia na etie enipa ne so te no on sheda nye na adwene se oye exercise ama ne so ate odidi all right time by time odidi nanso ne so tia na etie esikyire yare ana diabetes no sana ne yare ana se nsunsuaso e de ba no ebi eno no obi also so a oda anadwo a enke wo se anadwo mu no otimi da no rest at least by 4 to 5 hours or 6 hours no ni nyina mu no ode fa ebeye Johnson ewo mu se obi wo no mu a obeda nwumra onom nsuo obi also a wodi white rice ana mo fufuo no eno ekobasa automatically ene de obe Johnson kakra ba ko mienu bi but ebro so saade a na esikyire yare na ebo won kaye obi also a wo Johnson no krampo no bu se Johnson ani twa huru pa say Baseya tutumrike for nichire Kenoga Herbal Clinic yaso ye beko mo ne to esikyire yare na se e de afiri wo kra wa bra ensan emmabiem na make subu a wo Johnson no wo petimi anya kokoduro aka wo Johnson ni bia hwa ben se Johnson ye de ubeka so ahyeda na de esikyira ye de egum Baseya me pacho pi hunu sɛ woyɛ aduru owuo nkwanta ɛkyerɛ sɛ sikyire yareɛ no ne ko ɛden paa nanso so Dr. Nana Watafri Jadeɛ nimdeɛ Nyankopɔn de ama no fa ɛhahaman nnubena ne nnua hini mu no nti no wei de baa yɛ bɛte ne tɛ akyɛ koraa na watwe mmienu ɛkɔ ne na watwe mmiɛnsa so asikyire yareɛ no nyinaa bɛfiri nipadua no ma ma wanya ahoɔden afei so asikyire yareɛ deɛ ma no yɛhu kɛse paa ne sɛ obi wɔ bɛtumi asie no for years a nipa no onim da sɛ wanya diabetes na bi a nyame amam na bibi kotwa no a yɛbɛtumi amie kuro no wɔ abra kuro no ntimi engu ani mpo nkata na kyɛ sɛ sɛbi wanya fa ahodie ɛba sɛ abɛnsa afɛ wobidu aduru mpɛmpɛso bi a kuro no engu no sɛbi mesrɛmeka obi didi ɔmfa nkyɛme na ahyɛ ase eyi nka no afei na wontimi enko nipa mu biem te ɛba sɛ deɛ na kyɛ sɛ asopiti kɛseɛ ne yɛde wobɛkɔ ne akotwa honam akwa ɛde afiri hɔ ɛwɔ abra wɔanya mmerɛ ne adagye a ma nipadua no wɔntimi undiagnose nipadua no wɔntimi ankɔ hospital ankɔ rane labs anhwɛ sɛ sikye yare a yɛbɔ ho dawura a yɛka ho asɛm wo so wanya bi anaa mepacho tutumrike fa woni che Kenoga Herbal Clinic ya so e was stresso adagya je number ni biem na fred Dr. CCA friend was 0202 04 00 53 0278 37 30 18 abusia ya twetwe asikyire yare ho nkomoi diabetes betimi ama mema yeso so akofom saa so pepe na bema wo pem agudie so kra ate ayra wo ye oba so a ebetimi aboa ma wo so ne bema hyiampo a wote yaw ewo wayase saa so na ebi watenka ewo se ka wunya na orgasm ana libido ni nyina etimi ayra if he said diabetes emampem agudie ayra na ebase so emfa asudie anase anije emafie mesra wo se esikyire yare ehu pa eti Kenoga Herbal Clinic yɛde yaso yɛ oba yɛ tenete ɛde afiri hɔnom ɛde ama okra wɔ abra ɛmabiem na nyɛ sikyire yare so ne yɛkon wɔ yɛ yaso yɛ hɔnom mepacha oba also so asɛ yɛ ulcer peptic ulcer duodenal ulcer obi a wudidi ana obo ano hyehyew ana se wudidi ana oyafrumu sanfro undidi so a na kyese yamuyawo na furniture Kenoga Herbal Clinic dwodwo yare a eye stroke me pacha ne so ba yaso ye wa ye tenete eno meka we nyina no obi wo no mo trans kakra no soro agye so de ne nan epempem ho emogye woni padua no mtimi ne afurusane se ne wo se ekoba te ba se dia na de stroke ena e brain ni padua no eno so mesra furniture Kenoga Herbal Clinic ne enko moa ne ntu ase infro se ye ma stroke ano ache wontimi nkasa onan wo maso enye onsa so maso enye Kenoga Herbal Clinic ye be ko moa be ma wo pa wo oba wo pa wo wachina nanti bebre awo no emma Kenoga Herbal Clinic ya so ye wo stress adagya ye tenete ne ye afiri ho kra ede amaw enche kra me sorry so no me pacho ye kira kwan no e wo stress adagya uduru adum ensuase a obenya adagya car street saso na Roman Hair Zongo Police Station obenya adagya car street oba ayanraga junction so a filling station wa obenya adagya car senye saso ababi abefa putuoja espresso car bia usu besi wo Ophelia junction usi Ophelia junction a taxi rank bi obisa taxi drivers do aye crowd say me kwa adagya no mesi Sakura junction me sorry crowd no pacho je number for doctor it was 0202 04 00 53 0202 04 00 53 and now 0278 37 30 18 the Pacho Kenoga Herbal Clinic and I would say yen Kemediane Curtis Papa Richie, God bless you.
Chairman, yedasi yemfa time Herbal enkomono emfensona fe yento adwuma ni so emfamam Besmark owusu bempala na eto so na makacho se bro nyan de me boam wasisi okano na okano asan ayefi bimti fakọ amwa automobile de okọ ase Richard say memra na meka na munsisi ne kama okọ ayaru poba no mo hoso ho bobbo adwuma ne kama ama okano etimi ayefe oye ka dila wa abruchi na wutie me okano accident car na otofi abruchi ede ba Ghana fabra yenye body works no ye be line kama e wo inside ye wi a ne de akoshe oven kese nim in fact the whole Ghana yenkwan ye wa abroche oven e wa ha ye spray can wi atum say yes we eye abrochiri abagana na say 10% discount ye di mo bia e Christmas ntia e be end in January ntimpacho e free na kopim say afi we be ko na wi ye no for car no ko amwa automobile na 10% discount no also enjoy the yo apem so ya Kumase apem so fair junction one frɛ Mr. Amua awo 0244 465764 Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala. Good morning. Now to say
oh bibia come on.
Yeah, I say the games be play ho.
Be sa. Sera no so sao.
DFB Pokal ho. A Coppa Italia. La Liga and so ho.
I think so. Yes, there's a La Liga big game. And EPL also games. War. Na yes, 30 years 70. Footballers in general, athletes na ya show mo de bia no. Rich omo ye bi party say ya o. Nti eto de bia the way we demand maximum output from them no matter what. I am be some who say yeah me pay normal people ye. They beyond your winner.
No.
There are sometimes you can come to work. Wow, yes, wow, sure you must. And then the national I am dead. Me am shady, we am here, me show now. Uncle ye. Me a show say, Obia won't see me beer. So be honest to yourself. There are some days you feel you couldn't give your best. It will be Rich, most of your daily life and the more I two mistakes I hear lack of say your maximum output your bit media man any sound of money you know. Do one because of your mental state. There are some times in Obia life mentally and can we and can you be excused from the word? Say, in here part of the world, no, and even in some developed countries, Rich, are there your friend in mental health? But who said Yahano?
I don't go various schools near there.
Yes,
very key.
Look, there were some times in European industrialization, apart from HRs, they had industrial psychologists to make sure say they be adano or a policy and as a model or they checking workers in now almost psychological health. Because omujini say when you are fit in your mind, you are fit in your body and be because Rich, I think so. Apart from Sikasem, no, the education about mental health was Ghana and from Papa.
If I'm normal,
me say I learn psychology, so I know this. Rich, you won't go for baby today. They will go to Konfanochi. They will go to South Central Hospital, Ombako Aferi Hospital. Today, a lot of people will walk into medical hospitals. Omo problem in air psychological. And I'm multiply omo. And I'm no maybe no. But because on you aware, say mentally when you are not fit, it could affect your physical being. Ombako me amani para. Rich. Yeah, mboni na athletes they are exposed to the world and they are being demanded to give their best every weekend on the football field. Any field be almost finding himself. Meaning say share Liverpool against West Ham this weekend. Lucas Paqueta the red card. And your red card so kuta. There was an incident in a game. Then all of a sudden, Paquetas come from nowhere and dear Chinia only referee no back and forth. Referee say, "Masa, yanto was also yanto was here." referee ni man yellow card still na aberanteɛ no ɔyɛ agitated crack and then how obi akashia ontie the referee gave him red not because akoye bibia but because on odi chinia o kwase mayhem o game nim
and me kai commentator na a commentary I must have game no description of the man brand no they always describe brand na sabi yakakra but sabi oh red card
yes I say insane I in that moment was mad
because what that from one here team need to here because that time Paqueta ba no
yes on the ball no matter you and there was pressure on Liverpool it's a momentum na oh yeah I want to see
right and where's the man here too harsh about to bend
but anything and see after the game Rich and a Sky Sports Premier League handle no Eko can say Paqueta record na odi no ridiculous yes like and they don't understand why Odin's record no. Rich, this is Lucas Paqueta, the X account or 1 million followers. And this is the Sky's Premier League post, you know. It's ridiculous behavior. Lucas Paqueta is sent off for talking himself into a second booking. And already a video of the incident by. Now, Rich, listen to Paqueta's response to Sky on wow. And who says Sky for no? I say, describing the Subani say ridiculous. Rich, listen to Paqueta. Or say, it's ridiculous to have your life and career affected for 2 years without any psychological support from the federation. Wow. Perhaps this ridiculous behavior is just a reflection of everything I've had to endure, and it seems have to continue enduring. I am sorry if I'm not perfect. Oh, 2 years. In the last 2 years, he was under investigation for betting. Nyoma. Yes, there's a trace. Matches be what did the yellow card, red card. You see, already we will dig gas now and confirm chat bet when the cheat. Say Western Betty yellow card, Betty red card, and they suspect say on or Shadan or yes, and under 2 years he was under investigation. And yes, I to buy another investigation, and then he was close to joining Man City. Man City pulling plugs on him, say no. There's I say when you are brantiano, a carrier who stay back. Now, Rich, Paqueta say, Ebia who is on park and so fine player or body ball. But there's a moment of madness you are or shower. You may describe it the way you see it. Basanka utili janwa. And I won't see a shenefa. And here, Rich, he is admitting, say he has a psychological problem. And in the last 2 years,
and was it federation behind and
it means say the guy and say oh he has psychologist. West Ham mind be Obi oya under investigation for 2 years, pressure on so and comfort church stories of her website Obi can some fun. Apart from West Ham, the Brazilian Federation has not even said about the problem may need a psychoanalysis. Which issues we say me fun trial, mental health issue, you fun trial, and sometimes maybe I make say base situation be your analysis of the situation may look different. Me assure say Rich, without this revelation from Paqueta, so we can say who describing the behavior against Liverpool game now, you may be harsh. Send a commentator here, because what he was doing was insane. But Rich, say psychologically, only the right frame of mind. Then you understand. It takes me back to time about Sani Abesia to Luis Suarez. There were a lot of newspapers in Catalan Suarez ni subai boni or kekam kofo or kobiaso or hard day. Then we say, oh, we will bring him, but we will give him a psychologist to deal with the anger management. And before Suarez will join Barcelona, he went under anger management with psychologists. How managing a buffo. Rich, at the end of the day, look at the performance and the numbers he turned out to team your friend in Barcelona. Now, Rich, that leads me to the issue of Ronald Araujo. I heard Gabby do the story and he was doing it in a funny way. Oh, yes, Chelsea say Barcelona, no, and I told them, look, issues of mental health, Rich, and friend Diagro. And friend Diagro. Imagine Barcelona losing to Chelsea, and everybody is blaming one person. Obia Obia is pointing fingers to him. Now people are even bringing back Ike Gundogan. Interview or Barca against Paris Saint-Germain. Ronald Araujo could be record or say and can better say Quebec concede and still be in the game 11 against 11. That's people brought back so Gundogan against Barcelona against Inter. Yes. I'm saying Araujo nama. Yes. Inter yes, because of Sani tackle against Thuram and Sano man. So people started bringing all that Araujo has done wrong. Rich, you think so with this how 1 week, you know? Says Obia Nanu go so no all can some go so. Now because of fans are any trolling into we may see these things as a tra but Rich players so they can or me nipa et say yeah and so we develop it to be players and adia ujin say ke be how mental health no e be how omo so it's I understand because enra you one of this video pop up from Catalan say when around or agents too omunyase from Eduardo omuya they've come to Ciutat Esportiva to meet Deco and again you know my bank of focus a contract and send some Rich Sana they've spoken to their clients and they wanted to come and tell Deco say look the guy needs some time off. Rich I go see TLCCA now one day me bedroom I'll come with my parents. And I say me pongo fear you don't know what happened at home. I come with my parents, then straight to Jimmy's office. Then they tell you, look, give Ayala 2 weeks leave. In some kosu fear, a man mental health, no, you're concerned about it. Or bed you more own to me, yeah, into moment 2 weeks off. No intimate fan settle family matters be and sound. That is what has happened with Abrantia, your friend Ronald Araujo, and we must respect it. Rich, and then there's one big game. Big one. Now, Ufa Mundo ni super anymore. I can't know my answer about any game now. First one, the Partidazo. Partidazo, it's a great game. Into the anticipate is a game, a big game. There is Obasia. They've written 2 tests. First one, I say, Barcelona will go under a very good test because Omusia, our company, Atletico Madrid team, Rich, will win 7 games in a row. 7 matches, win, and to more form and Omodeba. Then the second test now was Yano is also saying say this season in big games against Paris Saint-Germain, in the El Clasico against Madrid, then against Chelsea, Barca winning any big game. This is going to be their 4th big game of the season, and Hansi Flick must start winning big games. And that is what Mundo is anticipating in any game now. Now, Rich, beyond how Mundo would describe the game, you know, I think say the La Liga table, you know, is enough for you to know say there are a lot of things at stake for Sao Barcelona and the Atletico Madrid game. Again, I make one say, Rich, pay attention to the numbers. Barcelona at the top, 34 points. Atletico Madrid, though, on that 14, or more 31. Rich, when they beat Barcelona today, they also come 34. And they could likely go top because when say in the La Liga it's head to head. And so Barcelona say Kim. Now over 34 or say Real Madrid no Villarreal from fourth straight to first. And we know again, say the America can reach in La Liga. Say points near tight say then you have to anticipate say we may finish the season with class of more the same points. La Liga they almost see a league we are and you goal difference they was goals kesio. Teams now more the same points we share within the season, you know. Say the course here. So imagine Atletico having a good results against Barcelona out the Camp Nou. Then anticipate the Wanda Metropolitano. Imagine Barcelona beating Atletico Madrid very, very well in the first leg. Now, in La Liga, there say about games between the contenders are rich because of head-to-head in Obia person we say in the final dynamics no and someone ever which we quickly go to 2 lineups. Now, we would way a lineup a free sports ever. Now, BBA one lineup ni biano. The same with what is coming from Mundo for the Barcelona side, except the striker Lewandowski. And according to Dario, almost 1 Garcia Beda, Jules Kunde Bebo 2, Bade Bebo 3, 4 and 5 of Eric Garcia and Kubasi, Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Daniel Olmo, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal. But Rich, Mundo see baby. The only change, and they say, they suspect Ferran Torres will start and not Lewandowski. Now, and we will not young Brian. It's a 4-3-3-1-7 but the only change is a new one. You look at Atletico Diano and it seems the same. And they Atletico game now. They play in a 4-4-2, but it seems against Barcelona. We are friendly Diego Simeone want to play a 4-5-1, which only Julian Alvarez and with Alex Bayana, then Barrios Koke, Nico Gonzalez Gualamo, then Pubio, Jimenez and Lenglet and a Hanku. And you put Atletico in a 4-4-2 like this, but Alex Abantia friend Bernard Bob behind the striker in this way into 4-4-2, but a 4-4-1-1, something like this. Now, Rich, I would like to see Lewandowski play because on Barcelona for number 9. But Enkaminya pa Enka AF Diamundo Kanumbrem with Ferran Torres because in games Hans Flick a winning against Atletico Madrid Biano. Who are near back about Atletico for Bobo now almost a no striker. They are physical, they are aggressive. And Lewandowski, the blocking knee, sign a presence in the box, you know, they easily can deal with that. Jimenez and Lenglet, they are tall players, they are always strong, they can deal with that. But Ferran Torres, then it is all about movement and pace, they can't deal with that. But Rich, my problem is Ferran Torres form in yet. And this is last season. Last season, they are only anymore. Who get a chance to man no bonus. But this season, he seems to be confused, Kakra. But let's see how Ebesiako made them one advice the Mabasa.
Okay.
A woman said they are huge favorites. Sir Omubeti and the maximum 3 points from this game. But Rich, they should remember 2 things. Last season, Barcelona team no a too good say they can even go down 2-0. No one but teachers on 3-2. They can go down 2-0. No one but teachers on 4-2. You remember against Atletico Madrid. Yeah. Rich, this time around, baby Barcelona was here, you know. Rich Omunisa temperament, you know, to go down 2-0 and come and win the game 3-2 against this Atletico Madrid team. And it's a Barcelona person almost Rich, right from the onset, they should win first goal second goal abeyo 2-1 what your manager 3-1 like Barcelona shouldn't go far off the game and expect to chase it back and win it. They can't do that. And that is the only thing. I love the way Adiago Simeone want to approach the game because Frankie the young Pedri than Almo the rich. So once some food has been Brahma or more. Now I want to saw 4-4-2 with Julian Alvarez new soul of 2 strikers. Now Joe with only 2 center midfielders, they will control the game. That is why he's adding Alex Benya as a midfielder to Omo. Now Omo compete numerically. Now Omunja Banti and Julian Alvarez in Kwa anymore. So all Barcelona the way you see defending and say they are rich. You will give Julian Alvarez a chance. Say Obetimi should go against Barca. But how many can this Barcelona team also score? No, the dynamics are here anymore. Rich. That is the analysis I will do. And then EPL games in there. I think that Bournemouth are likely to beat Everton. If you Bournemouth winning at your break, at least a double chance for Bournemouth. Makacho said baby a good CCA no. Pep Guardiola ni say ye book careful no Premier League nim. Say obeso oje league na na so other year. This is the time to find some consistent results. Minimum the kind of City team ever turning up against this stubborn Fulham there, but I will go for a City double chance than over 1.5 in the Newcastle any Tottenham Hotspur game, you know. And then so also about finals of the UEFA Nations League, Emano. Spain able fear against Germany. First leg, no, Obia and Shebi. Internet, that's an interesting game. And as Sweden, so any France able for 3rd and 4th. Those 2 games plus these games, any the Puka and inside no manoma okay in about with these 3 codes yenya from Betway. So you can quickly get a screenshot, write it down, and I can be above so be a Betway codes. First one a BW25 BBEB0D BW25 BBEB0D and a second one here BW25 BC12E8 E6 BW25 BC12E6 and a last one a BW25 BC5D FD BW25 BC5D Oko Owusu Bempa Ayala Ewo Exa Unsa Ebeka Oko Facebook abeswa Owusu Bempa hyphen Ayala anasa Ayala sponsor na ubenya bet we course no enyina enso so ewo honti Rich and you may have a nice game pa
your game shepa and you may fie na and now me catch am say Kumasi Santegro game on media my boy no according to the disciplinary committee of the Ghana Football Association almost say Kotoko as a team aye niema bia ene yem football no mra no e boy bra kakra and nti ya charge wo officially na okan air charge sheet na almost say Kotoko e breach the disciplinary code 2019 Mad Safety and Security Protocols no na the akofa we nim na buy and says ambaka bra ye nua poli enya ne baby koy no na ye na tenase stakeholders of the game tenase said there be game na say ye jan dodoma obi atimi ko baby ope baby o ni senke ma supporter kokra be obo hanu kom tag bia na but otimi enya kwan na okọ sa ne mani na no efiri sa brene de ko ne twem se undi tag bia betimi ama wakọ sa zone ho a undi kwan se ese won ko na according to the chart sheet no I'm say ebra Kotoko ane mediama ball first half ni wie no na referee I friend say Alex Amoaben ane Ibrahim Pate na Philip Amo abro mo ball ma ben omo ko mo dressing room no supporters bia na yammo mu tumi va tag bia no mu koma e kyese sa zo no na so mutimi call no mo ko ho e ko haze eye referee no ane eye ne nkofo no mo handle eye game no Nano Anna and Benufo Echirema almost Kotoko had failed to ensure the safety and match officials on an intino Omo from Enrana Yabo Mukaduno to Enyamia Mochina say Omomrana Omume ho and so Anunti and no and in Sama a free commerce sanako and mediama game no and so emu ebaye na Nyamia ne and you may 7 p.m. to say yɛne UK time no ɛyɛ pɛ na Ghana in fact Black Queens ɛmaa no yɛne ɛyɛ Lioness of Air England ɛna ɛbɔ ɛwɔ St Mary Stadium ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Southampton ɛhɔ ɛna nwumire game no ɛnso ɛba so na head coach ɛdɛmba Black Queens boboku no ɛyɛ owura ɛkem last akanse mebre ɛna de afa a game no ɔsɛ approach ne ti sɛn yɛkɔ ɛyɛ underdogs na yɛakɔ gyinagyina kyerɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɛgya nkɔfoɔ nhyɛ bibiri anaasɛ yɛkɔ biam na yɛne ɛyɛ England ma no ɛnso tumi abɔ head coach ɛdɛma Black Queens Kim last nasimni
The game a little bit different. If it's insurance or not, I don't know. We will see after the game, but we believe in ourselves. We know that we have strong players. They're ready to tackle, to work hard and take every duel. And I think that's going to make the difference for us. And I hope that we can stay in the game as long as possible. We're attacking the game, like I said. Our game plan is to win it. If it's possible or not, if it's realistic, I don't know, and I don't care, to be honest. I like the fact that we work hard and we dream big and we do it together.
Okay, and I know I head coach at the man Black Queens Bobo Kono, Yura, I came last, and now Yebusan is approaching a better day. Now, so you're opening the so you're about to attack home. England for never attack home by no bobo. Now, you said you bet me a winning a game now. Then, and some job for the Busan say, hey, no penny. Oh yeah, sure. So Black Queens, I'm betting me England the man or so. On no result, don't shed and yano. I didn't hear the baby. Do him and it's a general vanity. And when him so bet me attack England for no so of course. Say ban is always so sure so bet me at Shomo. And then you may say be a show team second. Yeah, corner. I will go a chalk bomb jeba or see the you could be him. No my boy, a normal gamer. Obiabon say yes. Ghana, your Black Queens, no. And so has come of age. And then so some no. I don't know. Now, we na ba kwa no so nche or joining young Black Queens to me Chantel. In fact, ababa one by no. A lot of Ghanaians epe ababa na some pub because ba the man and yasem kitokra. And also the kakra to da akwanya on a and the colleagues of my bobo for England gamer. And you may ever so our St Mary Stadium or Southampton.
We're excited to play this game. I think we believe in our own qualities. You've mentioned a couple of countries there, but none of them countries are Ghana. As you've said, we haven't played England before, so it's the first time the two nations are going to meet. We back ourselves. We enjoy the football that we play, and we know when we play the football, we can be a force against any team, any country that we come up against. So I think we've got the belief in the camp. We've got the excitement in the camp. It's an amazing occasion for us all. I think we just go out there, relax, we enjoy the game, and we play our best football when we believe in ourselves. So I don't think there's any fear whatsoever within our campus. As I say, we believe in ourselves and see the performance that we put out tomorrow.
Okay. And Chantal, I don't know, I'll say yes, you're near England for Mano. You know more that this is the first time you know more Ecobo international friendly at war England Kumo. Now I'll say yes on people say England for no I'm through at the chain at Ghana. But I don't know, and then the colleagues, you know, game no matter normal, I'm relax it because I'm with moody, say on bet me England a mano. I won't tell you may say be a show team so. I economic could have so simple as Debbie. I'm in the game no matter the cook England for the idea, but I'm a chum so no. I'm so in a bono a bar. And here Kaka, a free game in England, a mano, a bo, and anyway, young kind of kotoko. Charges a diabo in the album song. Na in charge and have a young kakra. Emfa Emra. It seems like I don't know, young clubs supporters no more common who man said I don't know Kotoboko you one of the but so now all Baba Stadium. Ref no that bad.
Don't say. Me sure say Obia Otie Bia oh in some chop for na Kotoko area Massima no Mobabeka. Moon to coin qua away games, moon who the air no more. Look, you see a dominant Essad or Sunta Cratcher, and there will be a power pen Pumana or show, no. Which Umprobias my own canasm. And a way I trim say, Kotoko ne has omo ye kese ni nti omo na also botwa samo omo maka no edi akire nti you will not be selective say as asemba Kotoko ne has a nsɛmtwɛfoɔ promo so meka but we don't know what goes on with other venues. It doesn't really matter. Aboche Krasa, Rachel Spain. They discuss Real Madrid, Barcelona, Moche, all the other clubs. Manchester United, Liverpool, you discuss more England than the smaller clubs. Now, unim. Me how many? But no credit say. Na safety protocols no order. But na ni implementation no na etosini. Me kaita ma yenua pole efrim no. One of adia me kai dodo pa wo me nsem mutama na ye discuss those issues ne say yenua ne de okọ. But adia ba ko betimi de agyan. Eye ni wo no significance on how you be aware.
Be reforming in football.
Yes, you be aware. Say the football environment must be a safety environment for a grown to grow. And metimi aka say, yenua bema no, adia wode ni nkwatwa so is the improved safety protocols no. Rich, for all the clubs now, omusi aka in the Premier League. Emu dia hi pa na uye more disappointed if what to say. The yenua pole edi ni nkwatwa so man no obuswa. Kotoko.
Because mo dem support our family.
Yes. Ade etom yen Kotoko for no. Ene na me nei this change is aba. And it's what to say Kotoko for name. Are being charged. And I said they are like say omu buswa areho. Areho pa. I just hope say Kenya no kre. And I will not want to sound prejudicial. And to me, but in some Rich, and before the FA committee will charge you, it means say and someone appear in the reports of the officials. And Makase football mrano, Rich, official reports make a referee match commissioner. And Mrane say, Omo report on the Ghana Football Association, any baby ano. And not deemed as the actual happenings of Adia Koso, unless say contrary evidence. I oppose you, Masemon, until we will see whether Kotoko will go and admit. And I say they have a contrary evidence saying some referee for an aircom reporting Muno and Yano Kre. But it is sad. Say Kotoko will be a subject of even this discussion. So we may be a free by any baby I be draw. Rich. Before I make Ghana Black Queens in England as let me state Saudi way, and I want it to be on record. In Tizano me say I am on photographic so mami. Rich, you were to build the national teams, no. And Anya Shekrano, it is the only department of sports in general. Abai has always seen it as their responsibility. Into a film recently na so what's your normal Ghanaian on the street now or didn't come out about investment into sports. Idea or the champ and say blasters there now by no attempts cannot their quack ye. Say national teams there now by no attempts cannot their quack ye. Rich in prepare say even Sadiano is in jeopardy. Ubejedi say Rich Black Queen's preparation on Muye Nine is to enhance the team and grow it more to be competitive on the African continent and in the world at large. The last time you call Africa, you could eat it. And you say you next time. Maybe at this time around you're going to final. You and the Kwani this we know say we've better the last time you acquire. And the ultimate goal is to conquer Africa. Na ebia yesu so about the cancer elite countries na see about a World Cup we will make consistent appearance na yesu so yetimi akọ compete kakra ho But Rich, Blasters in Commoner Dibia Imidina, me so obsessed about the way our government and neglected Black Queens, and you guapayo, and I feel it within myself, say, Aban is not doing enough, and they are reneging on their responsibility to the Black Queens. Ubeje say, Black Queens are going to Yomutuina, not a penny from the government. England and no Mukakubo game, no, because game no are taking charge of Black Queens accommodation for a number of contingents from I think the 30th of November to the close of a game new year. That is the only cost. Flight tickets. See a content baby a could I think one of the English Premier League teams about Ashomo 3-1. I think West Ham also. You know my friendly game and sunny game way. I don't think you call them rich play ticket here they call you baby I could dance sana. England for the take charge from the 30th Nina. Hey, Nika. If we say be done, they say the FA don't pay Black Queens coaches, no. Baby, they don't pay them till today. And to him, the vision to build the Black Queens to level na anymore anymore. Rich, a jinam council because and they even within the FA, they fear. Say, and where I came last. The only thing in an every Diego said, Hara, Nora Haptel, and the NHU. Why must we be in this situation? Now, my first information will come. Apart from say, Yenchia Black Queens coaches Nika, now Abai has not paid any part of this trip cost. No, Black Stars Nankasankasemu, which do you know, say, Otuado and any technical team. Work up. They need all the motivation to prepare the team. Rich, you do 8 months in GI. 8 months. You've not paid your Black Stars coach and the technical team for Nika. The last time England, China, only say, Rich, minimum what the man football at Chacha. And man football, time a popular pan. Say open one of the countries on China
for come here.
And I was watching England and China. First half no match 5-0. Second half when the train account 8. And then maybe someone say when the China lose their mogo when it comes to women football. Then I realized Rich, China for their lose but England for now they've really advanced. And then some go Champions League now. English club and I did Champions League, a man from Arsenal, and they have a lot of players. Look at Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, any other teams. Omu contribution to England and man. Look, no can say yes, Kasa, Sanebeya, ye did GDA game, but any chance in England for no rich. They are the European champions. And when they even meet the best in Germany and Spain, they beat them. England said the world champions in Spain. And it's a good test for the Black Queens. But and that's all passe. You ever cause it absent there? Oh, Rich.
Nhyira FM.
Bonjour, ever see ya.
Amusu garlic bitters, mamoja.
Medi di prosper. Me my papa out. Na medi ayedin. Inti mesle Ghana for nyina. Mo fa inhyira so. Na mo mboae. Na me mbenyin nya panyin pa. Na nya me be hyiam.
Bunya said rubie mo. Ye mo frey. Ye wo no mo den. Eno nti na me ohema binewa. Me to nsa fra o sadie ne kura wo. Eye mo. Eye anwa. Eye ntoma. Eye ntade. Eye sika dia. Me fa namba yi mawo. Na kakra bi kura wo fi se. Na me asem me yeti asese nia wo de fam no. O de fam awurade. Na nia wo de ma no wo hye na nemu nti. Ye kura wo bi aketo bi ensua. Namba wo beti media fa so ne 0550 068822 0550 068822. Edi ebeba no eye insure donations. Obeti me so de odi eno afa Western Union announce say MoneyGram e was 0552827834 0552827834. 34. Yes, wo. Ya mo frey. Wo no mu dan me ni umienu. Sa fein so. Wo niema. Se doso. Se ye ketua bi. Na opese mi ankasa me ba be fa. Number we so na obefrey yesi. 03220-835-70. Wo frey ya ne a. Baby awo bia. Ya beba be fa de ekuta wo. Brenye kame ho na yen hye mo frey afunumu.
Medi di prosper. Me my papa ewu. Na medi ayedin. Inti misle Ghana fo nyina. Mofa inhlaso. Na momboai. Na mimbe nyine pengin pa. Na nyame be hyiam.
Brunya said rubiemu. Ye mo frey. Ye wo no moden. Enu nti na me onyema binewa. Me to nsa fra o sadie ne kura wo. Eye mu, eye anwa, eye ntoma, eye ntade, eye sikade a. Me fa number yi mawo. Na kakra bi ekura wo fi se. Na me asem me ati asese nia wo de fam no. O de fam awurade. Na nia wo de ma no wo hye na na mu nti. Ye kura wo bi aketo bi ensua. Number wo beti media faso no ye 0550 068822 0550 068822. Edi ebeba no eye insure donations. Obeti me so de odi enwa fa Western Union announce say MoneyGram e was 0552827834 0552827834. Yes wo ya mo frey wo no mu dan me ni umienu. Sa fein so wo niema se doso se ye ketua bi. Na opese mi ankasa me ba be fa. Number we so na obefrey yesi 03220-835-70. Wo frey ya ne a baby awo bia ye beba be fa de ekuta wo. Brenye kame ho na yen hye mo frey afunumu.
Medi di prosper. Me my papa ewu. Na medi ayedin. Inti misle Ghana fo nyina. Mofa inhlaso. Na momboai. Na mimbe nyine pengin pa. Na nyame be hyiam.
Brunya said rubiemu. Ye mo frey. Ye wo no moden. Enu nti na me onyema binewa. Me to nsa fra o sadie ne kura wo. Eye mu, eye anwa, eye ntoma, eye ntade, eye sikade a. Me fa number yi mawo. Na kakra bi ekura wo fi se. Na me asem me ati asese nia wo de fam no. O de fam awurade. Na nia wo de ma no wo hye na na mu nti. Ye kura wo bi aketo bi ensua. Number wo beti media faso no ye 0550 068822 0550 068822. Edi ebeba no eye insure donations. Obeti me so de odi enwa fa Western Union announce say MoneyGram e was 0552827834 05528278.
Aston Villa man no boy no.
Yeah, Villa.
Aston Villa man.
Yes, I'm 3-1 also.
Aston Villa man na no boy. Okay, I'm stuck mining and engineering training school at here for the attendance sukui our boy say 3 months and I would do kwakosua de. Now we nso abenya adwuma papa. Aye either so the be construction and aye mining. Emu bia na be boa 3 months no. Ye chance say dey so pretty forklift, grader, bulldozer, excavator. Welding fabrication courses near bebre wan kasa de opese oye bia no na onso atimi an wi an do certificate amount so wa attach ho to a company we na so omo eno enso aye adwuma kama pa na sadam kan na 3 months na we school na wo boase zongo high and building echi no pe na so onso no akwajo ntete 0539 732 na bibia anya kama emfa ema meso yewo asase yantam asase amansun bia enim ewo abuakwa housing opposite John Ajekum Kufo estate eninti se wani je ho na ope eye asase na odi edi eye odwuma bia ekwan da ho onso betimi afred number na wakoto eye asase no ehonjo kama ebo no so da fom me ba to number ne 0540 112434 0540 112434 asase yantam kama mansun bia eni untu ba se onso to anu afre sa number no aya
rich answer na be ka bet it's a Friday we na work with
Fatilo walk.
Friday
we are.
Na start time ben e wo hen.
Yes, I think
so need to get the Sokoban hen fa.
Yeah, best start to Sokoban crew ni man kasa.
Sokoban crew ni.
Ya nantiaba. Aye, 100 runabout.
100 runabout.
And yes, I go back.
The time ben I walk in the best at the time.
Oh, anopa 6 na.
Anopa 6. Sharp. Yeah, starting
sure.
It's me say mo ana mo se mo pay information, you know. We dey make sure say by 6 a.m. Now they are Sokoban yeah started.
Sokoban Fatilo Konante. Me say rep life.
Yeah. Obi be Friday holiday.
Oh, now Nante.
Friday holiday. The answer na kwa jiu any Friday no. Anopa no my entity apom kakaye nyina ye nante na ye mfili ye ho. We say socialization, warm, familiarity, family like na ye dey treat ni apom kama ntimi sremo. Emo obi anyi ne ho mfrim. Friday way and a party by 5:30 now was Sokoban kunning na yeshia na ya nantina kama ewo bet you see and kai will say bet influencer no also so ubetimi are part of it and yet den cry the answer be register or bet way she shall bet na u code na that bet no so no share ma foforo enfa code no entwa bet ni be simple na wa code no eya odia no bet we emma osika ankofo e de u code no etwa ye no eno ensusu ebi enfa enhye obotom undi 18 years a untimi enka betting ho so we the 18 years so anytime ya wo bet bia no na wa bet responsibly ba kai sa wo be bet with betway ana almost get way more.
I tell you, information na yankofa adum kase no mam ye ban as usual Tuesday edition of Obra Atwan Jumedie no ohima benewani team no etimi ede abranya kram onyame adum a ye besan enemu ahia kase bo is tasty and it was so